Hey, 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 good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel, the underrated Dark Yoshi, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on social media. Better believe that, better believe that. Yeah, we got this is morning talk, morning real talk number 53. Number 53. Let me see, let me see. Trying to get this light going. Yeah, so let me cut this on, let me cut this on. Yeah, you don't want to hear that. I hope everybody's doing all right. I already sent out the links. G Man, what's good? G Man, what's good? Again, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody is well. Yeah, so we all want to invite people on to get on the panel so we could talk about some things. And I'm drinking also cinnamon stick black tea. Man, it tastes good. Let me set my press aside. Amen. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It was okay. It was okay. It was okay. You know, it was okay. Got through it. Remember everything else. Um, but I'm gonna put the link out and Sister Swoops. I'm gonna send the link. I send the link to your email. If you wants to come up, you are more than welcome. I'll paste this one in here so people can come up and everything else. So. And, yeah, so yeah, I guess hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second, please. Hold on for 1 second, please. I'll be right back. Oh, everybody doing well. Mm, so, yeah. If y'all can hear me, press one. 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 Yeah, you know, okay, okay, be safe. Glad you here. Um, but I was thinking lately that y'all know I always talk about priorities and stuff, and but I feel that it's important that do your thing on the interview, do your thing. China's just light, man. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, put that on. Let me see something. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, I was thinking that I always talk about priorities and stuff, but also we got to understand there are also priorities sometimes that doesn't fit in that time. And sometimes God do open up doors to have other possibilities in. and that could be about anything. And sometimes you continue to have those possibilities. Sometimes it ends, and sometimes it's a painful end. No, just like I had losses in my family. I had losses in my life, and sometimes I don't. Those like reality. You don't. You can't say, well, I know for me, I'll see him again. So I had that belief that I'll see him in paradise again. But for right now, they ain't temporary sleep. When you deal with other people, like in your life, and like my late father, somebody he said sometimes you got to write that check out, send it. Yeah, I know. I need to put some over. Yeah, that's what I had to put this other light on because I got, you know. But it's all right. You see me, right? Yeah. So I got to put something over. Gotta do something. So, but I say this that you cannot be afraid of certain losses. Can't be afraid of that because sooner or later, especially you're a good person, other possibilities will open up. Or sometimes that, you know, it's on the side of it. I don't know. I don't know because let's see. How's this? Let's see. How's this? See, I sit on this side, right? I sit like here because so the internet could connect. That's why. That's why that is no since that. I know it's nighttime, right? Yeah, but that my practice situated a little bit, but that's why I'm trying to sit right here. Cause what's up, brother Kane? What's good? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being here. So as I say that this is the year of righteousness, 2023. We have to understand that sometimes us as righteous ones, we had to we had to the losses come is gonna come. And it's gonna come to a price. And sometimes it's not you. And and it will sting. It'll be hurt. You just understand, just keep on growing. Just keep on growing. And but understand this, and I'm talking about the ones out there. Y'all should never in your life cut out God's blessings. Let me say it again. Nobody should never cut out God's blessings. Because sometimes the grass is not greener. We have to understand that. And everything what I'm saying goes to me too. And but you gotta continue to fight. You gotta continue to fight. And I remember it was one time it was this person I know. And I'm not gonna give you the sexes man or woman. It's a man or woman, but I'm not getting. They heterosexual. Let me say they had definitely heterosexual. They was with this person. This person have it all. This that all that. So they feel like, hey, this going on. I'm leaving you, and boom, like that. They come to find out, like I said about 3 minutes ago, the grass wasn't greener. They want to come back. Oh, nah, but to let me go. Oh, you don't respect what I do. You don't even want to work out what we have. And that's sometimes us as human beings we fail to understand that. When God put a person in your life or whatever it is, you take and run with it. Don't listen to these people in social media. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Don't let and see and just I'm gonna keep on hopping on this, and I know people get mad at me. You don't listen to your family. Don't listen to the people on the job. Don't listen to people, your friends, stuff like that. You do what's right for you. Got friends too, marriage, relationship. You do what's right for you. Because sometimes those are the ones, do not have the best interest in you because they just want to just be right there, be around. Because you know why? Because the no one grinder had to learn the hard way years ago. Okay? And sometimes, yeah, see, I want to be around people. Somebody, oh yeah, you do wrong. I can help you do. You want to be around being constructed like that. And we have to understand that that's the way it is life. No, sipping on the cinnamon stick, black tea. This one tastes good with honey too. I'll probably put some honey in a few minutes. It's still hot. You know. Matter of fact, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. That put some honey in this good old cinnamon stick tea. Tastes good. But you could drink without it. I'm just saying you can drink without it. It tastes good without it too. I just want to have a little so honey on it. But to get back, what I'm saying that and I'm not saying that the possibility that you have that you're gonna lose it. No, I'm not saying that. And sometimes that it slip away, that little by little coming back. I'm not talking about that. No, no. I'm just saying that there are people that they say that they want things to move. They want things, but sometimes some people they just they just in their emotion. Sometimes sometimes it goes for me too. Sometimes we let our own stubbornness to get in the way of that God's blessing. And I know God had I see blessings. I mean, and you know what the sad thing, but I dealt with it. So I'm telling you from personal experience, if you say that you believe in God, you cannot let God manifest in you when you want to. You gotta let it manifest in you of all times. See, I had to keep a reminding myself for years. Now, do I get it right? No, I don't. I don't get it right. Tell you right now, I don't get it right. But for me, or I can talk for me, I make sure I try to put God first in my life. I'm trying to live right and everything, and not easy and everything. But but also appreciate God's blessing that you have, and learn to cultivate it, and learn to appreciate it, and sculpture it too. That you got to do that too, because sometimes we so that we just like pray to God about it and everything. So like God, no, I'm going to take the sweet. And I know you what you're trying to do, but you not. That again, I had to learn myself. Right? Lessons that I learned from God. Lessons and of experience, wisdom. No, never take for granted possibilities you have. Because the same way you can have it, the same way God can take away from you. Just like God said, talk about that, the story. That God take it away. Boop. That person come back. Well, ah. Also, I was thinking about family this morning. I was talking to the miss and talking about two different things. Shout out to the miss. Um, but I was thinking about family, and sometimes families not gonna be there that they should, but God give you a extended family. God give you that significant one, and I would tell y'all take that and run with it. That's God's blessings have put people in your life. So you would have that. So you would have that connection. You would have that support. Especially I live by myself, so the only person I really come see me is the miss. She's the only one. Not nobody else. And now I ain't gonna talk about people that I talk to live far away. I'm not talking about you. No, no, no. But I'm talking about But she the only one come see me. So that's what I do. I ask people, excuse me, especially who live by themselves. I ask them like, how you doing and stuff like that because it's not easy. It's not easy, you know. And the way my household is now, I don't like a lot of people in my house anyway. I don't like it. I don't like nobody be rolling around, you know, on my house. I don't like nobody be running because I've been through that when I was married. I have to laugh. I've been around while I was married, and I've been through that other relationship. Nah, I said no. Nah, I can't have that. So possibilities. I met one time when I first moved to Virginia. It was this guy I know. And he can, we ain't cool no more. But I said, yeah, what are we doing? Yeah, I said, no, 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 no. You don't go around my house like that. You try to go to the refrigerator. You ain't wash your hands. You ain't ask me. Nah, what you doing? Yo, I do no, 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 no. I said, no, it's not like this, yo. You got to leave. I cook food and everything because other people was coming. But they didn't never come. But I fixed food. I said, you got to go. Because I don't play them type of games. I don't. I don't play that. No. So if I know anybody that hear me, Brother She, check your email. Thanks for coming. And I'm telling anybody, like if you have your own place, make sure you set some boundaries. Quick. Set some boundaries quick. If you need help, you can ask me. I help you. But you got, but you gotta do it when but you gotta do it for yourself. But I give you the blueprint. I don't have the number one grinder. I give you blueprint with the possibilities and everything. Nah. Oh, I ain't seen Coco Tina in a while. I know I gotta take a sip of this. The Miss must have said, yeah, you might see Coco Tina. I might take a sip of this. Good morning, Coco Tina. Doggone, man, I had some liquor. I probably pour some in there. But shout out to you, sis. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate that. Please come back. And there's possibilities. And so you gotta set boundaries. I tell people all the time, you gotta set boundaries. You gotta set boundaries when you're married, you gotta set boundaries in your relationship, you gotta set boundaries you live by yourself, and you gotta do that. You have to do that. It cannot be like can't be like that. It's gotta be order. My life, it's gotta be order. Now, do I perfect it? No, sometimes, but it's got to be order. Nah, you cannot come here and think, oh, nah, no, you can't. No, y'all can go in the no, you can't go in the bed. That's sacred. You go in the kitchen. No, you can't. You ain't washing motherfucking hands. So no, you can't go in the kitchen. Period. No, no. What happened, Cocatina? I'll catch up with you anyway. What happened was when I first moved to Virginia, I met this guy from my brother's house. I was a matter of fact, I'm still in the same complex, but I used to live like maybe like a few feet away. You know, it's so convenient. And so when I was telling the story with this guy, I know I invited some people over, thought they was good people, and he was like running around, going through the living room, bedroom. Tell me what you doing? Y'all don't see now. Did you ask me? Okay, that's strike one. All right, throw that in. Then he went in the kitchen because I had beer and coolers and stuff. Because the cooler, I was washing it out and everything, throw some ice in, so people want to go get it. And he went, "What is you doing? You ain't wash your hands. Nah, you got to go. You got to bounce. I don't play no type of game. That's what I'm saying. That's what people understand. Now, you just cannot just roll around. I come from that cloth, yeah. I come from that old school cloth. Nah, you just cannot just go anybody's house or you blood and everything. And no, you can't do that. You can't. I know there are some people they don't care. See, I can tell you what happened when I was with the ex, right? Yeah, it is nasty, and it is nasty, Sister Coco. Yes, I remember when I was with the ex, I had money that I save up that I was gonna take the cab back, get me some food, and I was gonna play ball. It was missing. It was $60. So I went to ask her, yo, what's up? She said, oh, I let her come in. No, it's not all right. She could have changed in the other room because that's when we had 2 bedrooms. When I first met her, she had 1 bedroom. They moved to 2 bedrooms to stop be big because we talk about being the foster parent later on. Was it after? Yeah, it was a little after she closed the case. Stuff like that. I said, why she couldn't go in the room? Go in the second room and change her clothes. I said, what happened? My $6 is missing. I said, well, so you need to check her. So she said, hey, somebody came in the house. Ain't nobody else came in the house that night before because I was home. I was in the bedroom. Okay? Because they went out. So I was in the house by myself. So I know nobody did not come in. Then come to find out she had $60. Go check her. And I had to fold up a certain way so I would know. So what happened was I took $20 and I folded up like a square all together. I said, you see that? Yeah, that's money right there. So how you could do that? No, I said, that's mine's. And at the same time, I was smart. What I did, I video it too. I put it certain place. So I forward a video. I said, here, X. I ain't gonna say her name because she no longer here. So I said, here, X, look. We gonna call her Ramona. Here, Ramona, look. And that's the first time I ever did it like that. That's why I always tell people, if you want to live by yourself, there's rules and regulations, or you live with somebody or whatever, but live by yourself. And you just cannot let certain things go on. You just cannot. You cannot let people go, and you can't. Especially, I always explain people that I know this is a touchy. It's a touchy conversation, but it needs to be said. Because I'm telling you for personal experience. Know you love your family. I know you love your friends. I know that you get along with your job constituents, all that. You cannot let them go where you at, your sacred place. Especially like especially how about if you with somebody, right? And you're cool, y'all two doing it, you know what I mean? No problem. And it goes to man and woman, and they gave you something, right? But that person, you let them run around and stuff like that, and it becomes missing. So you think what the significant one gonna do? They're gonna come to you. Yeah, what's going on here? Man or woman? I'm gonna say man or woman. I'm coming to you. I'm gonna say a woman. Woman can say, boo, sweetie, I'm coming to you. I gave this to you. Why do you let? What do you mean? And what happened was it become missing and come to find out, nah, that's what you can't do that. I don't care. It's a touchy feeling. I know people gonna get in their feelings. I'm just trying to give you the real. Cannot let anybody, and let's go about possibilities. You cannot let anybody come in and know. Now, if that happened in the way you live at, yeah, but when you got your own, you cannot let it happen. No, it's got to be boundaries. Like where I'm at, there's no pets. So there's no pets cannot come in here. There was somebody I used to deal with when I lived in an old apartment, and then she said, "Oh yeah, bring the dogs. I bring the gate. Yeah, bring the gate. Bring the yeah, bring that. No, I don't play. I don't play them games. I don't play that." And Cocatina, you want to come up? You can. Watch out for your link. Look out for your link. You looking for your email me. And so you can't do that. You can't. No. People could come in and then they go in your pots and they want to taste. Nah, I don't play that type of game. When I was with the miss, she said, "Man, you want your take?" Nah, I gotta go. You can go in the kitchen. No, I don't. Cause I cook. And I like to have room when I cook. Then I cook with the miss, you know, and everything like that. So, you know, the miss, she's very clean. So she said, "You don't come in your kitchen. No, you cook this shoot. Ain't that? Nah. Yeah. I don't play that. No. Oh, I want to get some out the kitchen. You know, well, you let me know what you want. Because sometimes there's some people they steal your food. Sometimes sometimes they invite other people in that you don't even know. And there be quite a few people in there. No. Okay. All right. You don't see a sheet? Okay. Hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. Bro, she. Stay right there. I'm gonna post a link in the chat. There goes the link right there. So Coco Tina, Brother She link right there. You go everything. And then one thing too that I remember my older brother Mark, this one I just moved there, I just moved to Virginia, and he told me a story, a long story. Like he was talking about my niece, he had my niece came out there that he was telling me, but I was like, you know, at the time I wasn't going through a lot with the X and everything. So I told him, tell me another time and everything. So this is like I was on a bus on my way. Just when I left New York going to Virginia. He said, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you that story, man. We gonna have some drinks, and you gonna be like, nah." I mean, he told me some of it. I said, "You sure, man? I don't want to get this. Nah, come on, you my bro. I know you ain't like that. Come on, man. Don't even play yourself." He said, "Don't even play yourself. I know you ain't like that." But I'm gonna tell you a story about our niece. And he told me horrific story, like that it got so bad that he had to send her on the bus back to New York. It's that bad. That always caused the friction with the family and stuff. And behind that, my older sister didn't want to talk to him for a while. That, oh, you, even like my older sister, she was like, yeah, because she got friends. It was the same town I live in. She go, oh yeah, I can come see you. I said, yeah, you go visit because she's in the wheelchair. Sometimes she's in the wheelchair. I said, I don't have my apartment is not built so you could have all this. And oh, well, I said, I'm saying you can visit. I don't have room like that, you know. So that's what I'm saying. And it's all about possibilities, y'all. But work on possibilities. I'm just saying, you cannot even like you marry or no, no. I am very, very particular. No, no, you cannot. No, you can't. You just cannot bust in the bedroom like that. You can't do that. No. That's why my door is closed for purpose. That's what I'm saying. You know, can I come? Yeah. Even like when I became teenager, it was like that. But then you know look back and say, yeah, I get it. You know, little stuff like that could cause friction, and that's why like two people. That's why I told some people that when it comes to him, I know it's a touchy thing. No, because if you didn't do it then, it's gonna be harder now. Mm-mm. Nah. And then when you see certain things around the house and everything, and that's theirs, you ask. You just go and you don't just go and take because you feel like it. Oh, I hate that. I hate stuff like that. Oh, I hate when I see it. Don't touch mines. If it said like, if it's for the miss, like sometimes she gets stuff, right? She buys stuff for me in the house and everything. And if it's I know touch, I won't even touch it. She said, baby, you could go have it. Wait. No, it's yours. But babe, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I want you to eat. It be at times we won't go out. She put the food in there. Hey, what's up, Quick? Sister Quick? I wouldn't even touch it because she come back the next week. It's food still good. So, babe, why you ain't touch it? It's yours. Now I'm from that cloth. But babe, it doesn't make a difference. Long as you eat, I said I already ate already, but what the boy is it's gonna go bag and everything. No, it's not. It's all wrapped it up and everything. But babe, you can eat it. I'm not like that. But I explained to her like it's not like that. So we got brother C in the building. Good morning, brother. Unmute your mic.
There you go. What's going on?
All right. Peace, brother. How you feel? Good morning.
I'm good. How about yourself?
Hey, I'm here, man. I'm here grinding. I do it. No, I
Yeah,
do it.
man. Yeah, I'm up here at work, ain't doing too much, but yeah, man. I know what you mean, man. Some people, man, that home training, that you know, like I was talking about today, that community solution, that stuff that we were doing back in the day for my grandparents, that
Mhm.
tradition is lost.
Yes, it
Um,
is.
I got a couple of people who I know, they had their house renovated, and I walk through the house. They tell me walk through the house. I'm like, I'm good. So they like, man, we'll take you on the tour. So they took me on the tour of the house. When they got to the bedroom, I just stopped, and they was like, nah, come on in the bedroom. I was like, I really too much don't like going in people's bedroom. My great grandparents, my
Mhm.
grandma, she always, don't be in all in people's bedrooms and stuff like that. And it's just a lot of people, man, no home training. Like, unless somebody invites you to do stuff, like even going in people's refrigerator. If
Yeah,
I asked to get some water, you got to literally tell me, man, just go on and go in there, man. And I
that's me
still do
too.
it a couple of times because, I'm used to not just running off in everybody's refrigerator doing what I want to do in somebody else's house because this day
Mhm.
house is not my house, you know. And it's like the behaviors to change, man. Constantly have to get on my kids. I talked about that this morning. How I used to shame my kids so bad. Now I go into their house, man. They have their dishes washed, kitchen all cleaned up. I used to tell them when they stayed with me, I said, man, I never come to your house. I was like, you don't even wash dishes good at home. All the way up until they was like 18, I would always tell them that. I never come to your house. I'm like, why you don't wash dishes good? I'm like, I'm not going to your house eating on dirty dishes and all that. But
Mhm.
all that shaming and talking about them got them to the point where they did clean up and do things right. And that's what a
Mhm.
lot of kids they missing out on that. You know,
Yeah, cause like on my side, so really on my mother's side of the family, they grown, and I've been in their house years ago, and I look like I mean, you wasn't raised this way, and to me, like I'm sorry. Like, listen again. I'm from the club that if you grown, if you still live with your parents, yo, you gotta clean up after yourself. And I remember it was one time, right? I went to one of my friends' house, right? I never forget this. And he had his daughter to move back in. Eventually, she moved back out because they was renovating her apartment. So eventually, she moved back to her apartment. And I knew my friend, I knew like their parents, they say, whoa, time. The parents, why you got to sweep at her? I said, mom and dad, I like to clean out. You know what? I know. It's hello, excuse me. You sweep this up. That is your mess. But no, that is your mess. You sweep it up. Especially your father had to cook and you can't cook. No, you sweep that up. That is your mess. And I said, wow. I was like looking, I shook my head like you. I said, yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? I can't, for me, it's like, I gotta sweep. This is why I feel I gotta sweep your mess. Then I gotta cook at the same time. And I know there are some people feel that it's okay. No, it's not okay. Because after I sweep, I don't want to cook. I might as well go fix me a sandwich. And that's it. But like you said,
Yeah,
there's no home training, but see when you talk about stuff like brother, see and it's like, oh man, here you go, you pick. This is true. Grown people in our community do not have no home training at all. None.
yeah. It's basically like the tradition of you doing the right thing. It's like that's dead. Like, you wash dishes after you finish eating. I understand sometimes because I do that with my kids. I tell them, hey, put some water in the sink, soak the dishes, or rinse the dishes off. So when you get ready to put them in the dishwasher, they not all clogged up. Because I just went in the cabinet yesterday and pulled a cup out, and man, it had berries all in it from when we were making smoothies. And my son, I made him watch this for an extra week because he wasn't doing it properly. And I was like, I know he was the last one to wash the dishes. So I was getting on him like, hey man, why you didn't wash this cup properly? I'm like, even the point of reference is when you putting it up, just take the time to look at it. If it's dirty,
Mm-hmm.
put it back in the sink. I say, cause that's from you taking it, drinking a smoothie instead of rinsing the cup out and then pour it in the sink. I got the strainers so they won't get the food caught up because even my wife does this and I don't understand. That's what we got the strainer for. If you got some
Mm-hmm.
food or something like that remaining in the plate or something, scrape it in the trash. And if it's something that's mediocre, it can get caught in the strainer, then throw the strainer away. But
Right.
it's something that got to be constantly reiterated with kids until they actually is like nature, like it just do it on your own without nobody telling you. And
Yeah.
that's what a lot of adults they the same way because they don't, they didn't get the training when they were younger. So how can they train their kids and they don't have the training? You have some parents that will sit here and say that they sorry to their kids that they didn't teach them properly, certain etiquettes and stuff like that to make them succeed in life. And I'd be like, man, it's like then you look at it like, well, you can't really bring the parents because you can't really bring the kid because the parents will let it be known, like I didn't teach them properly this and that. So in relationships, they never told you, hey, a man must do this, a woman must do this, and united, you know, uh, the unity of a marriage or a commitment to, boyfriend and girlfriend. That's what I sit there and laugh when I hear people talk like that. I'm like, that's the whole thing of committing into that relationship is to look on the other end of marriage. Same thing as like staying with somebody. If a woman and a man stay together before marriage, that's the whole thing to see can they, kind of live with each other without killing each other. And a lot of people don't look at it like that. They look at it like, man, I'm just here with this woman to save some money on my bills. I'm here with this man just in case hard times come. I ain't got no, problems. And that's how it shouldn't be like that. But we've grown to, save a little money by staying with each other and all this stuff. And like I said, it wasn't like that. It was never like that back in the day. A lot
Yeah.
of people pushing it like that as a means of living and a way of life now.
Yeah. And so for me, it's like I look at it. I'm like, throughout the years, I'm looking like, no, it's like, I can't. I mean, like for instance, I got a dishwasher on my, so I'm very conscious. When I cook, I got a garbage disposal. So if it's bones, you cannot automatically doing the garbage. But also I usually use up at time. I think I probably use the garbage disposal ever since I've been here. I said 50 times. Be honest. Most of the time I scrap it in the garbage can, but now I'll be like sometimes I right there. Okay, good, no problem. Cut that off. Put it on like if it's something like I could wash it off, wash it out. I ain't no problem. I put it somewhere and I put it up. But at times I put it like in a dishwasher, let it do their thing, and that's it. No, because one time I woke up. I think I just moved here. I just moved here. I just moved December of 2021, going on 2 weeks, and that's one of the first few times I started to cook, and I let it to 2 days, but I wasn't feeling good. Told you I wasn't feeling good, man. I got up. Oh no! It took me some time because I didn't work the dishwasher at that time. Because I've always wash this out, dry it up, put it in the thing. I said, you got a dishwasher here. So okay, so did that, and then I start repetition. Yeah, hey, Miss could tell you. Now I see some dishes. He said, I get it like middle of the night, get it going. Boop, that's it. Now I'm not saying it's tidy, but nah, no. Don't play that. And then you got that. Then you got some. They got pets. They let them run around. They want to and stuff. Nah, getting on the bed and stuff. Nah, no. No. This people love. Honestly, people love pets and everything. That's what I'm saying. Certain things is very touchy. Because people go be in their feelings, but no, they ain't no pets run up in this piece. And even if I had a pet, ain't no pet ain't gonna go in the living room, ain't gonna be on no couch. They definitely not going to the living room. Definitely ain't going to the living room. They definitely cannot. I'll find you a nice place, and this is the place you at. And then if you do something, I will get you. Nah, so for me, a pets, nah. Because my parents ain't let it happen like that. No. My grandma, my great grandmother, my grandmother, even my aunt. No, they ain't let it happen like that. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, but you're right. Home training is really missing.
Because that's even like with my friend. I went over his house and we were cooking and he has pets, so everybody's over there cooking. I was like, man, you know, I need to get the dogs out of here, man. Like, can't do
They do it, yeah. And then also what I hate so too, you got people that is cooking and they come in and they want to try your food. What? Try what food? You wash your hands somewhere? Now, if they agreed to come in there and taste food, that's different. But I cannot have nobody be up under me. They want to try some. Nah, I get very yo. Nah, that side you don't want to see. No, I don't play that. No. Mm-mm. Nah.
it. The only people who can taste the food is the people that cook that help with the food.
Right.
When I was little, that's the only reason I stayed in the kitchen as a little kid. I stayed in the kitchen to help cook, fix the plates and all that stuff, whatever, set the table, just so I can, take me a little early taste of the food and stuff. That's how it always been. But you just coming in and sticking your finger in something, man, you get your hand chopped off, man, coming around in the kitchen like that. I'm sitting up here cooking and you trying to sneak a plate, grab you a spoon, and your hands ain't clean and you want to go over there and grab a slice of cornbread, man.
Yeah.
You'll make me throw all the cornbread away.
Yeah. I've done that.
I don't know where your hands be. I don't know.
I've done that, bro. The same. I've done that. This guy dipping when I tell you what you're doing. I take the whole chicken, throw it out.
Yeah, he just contaminated. Now I got it. Like even with the chicken, if you touch that leg, I'm taking that whole quarter over there, the leg and the thigh, part of the breast. I'm chopping it up, throwing it out in the trash. I might save a little of the other part, but the rest of it, I'm throwing it.
Yeah,
That part that I chop, I'm throwing it away because I'm like, man, I don't know where your hands be.
yeah,
And a lot of people like that, man, they just sit there and just thinking it's okay and it's cool to do that. I'm like, no, it's not.
it's
Nobody
no, it's
wants
not
your
cool.
nasty hands. That's not one of the thing. I looked at this study where they were saying that a lot of people who eat that fast food, it has feces from their drinks and stuff like that. And it's not because they don't use the bathroom. It's mainly because a lot of them restaurants don't clean the water filters that bring the sprites and all that stuff. You got to clean the water filters and on top of that, wash your hands.
That's
Because
true.
a lot of people tend to, not want to wash their hands, and they think because, like, I know this one guy, I talked to him. He said he never touched himself when he go to the bathroom. I'm like, be that as it may, but you flush the toilet, you touch everything else around, you touch the dirty door that people touch, and he don't
Mm-hmm.
wash his hands when he go to the bathroom. Every time we used to go somewhere, and if I know that you do something like that, the first
Mm-hmm.
thing I tell you, you got to get in the back of the line. Even when I used to go to buffets, I used to
Yeah.
work with this guy. And so I went to buffet. I would always tell him, hey, man, let me go get my food first. And then, you go and do yours. That's even like since the 19 happened. When I go to Golden Corral, they have
Mm-hmm.
those little bags, like the gloves that you can touch the spoons with and everything. So that's what I do. I go wash my hands. I take a spoon, scoop it in, put my hand in there, because ain't no telling how many people touch them spoons and don't wash their hands. Even when having sanitizer, when I used to use sanitizer back in the day, and my wife was like, "Why you act like you so germophobic?" I say, when it comes down to it, I don't trust people to like. I hardly trust people when I go out to eat, depending on how they cook their food. Because it gets to the point where a lot of people they don't even fix their food properly. You know how many
Yeah.
people put stuff in there and they don't taste, to a degree, like measure out. They just go off of sight. Now, if you're a good cook, you can go off of sight easy. But if
Right.
you somewhat of a beginner trying to go off of sight, man, you're gonna make stuff too salty and all that stuff. So, sometimes my 10 degrees, like my wife, I don't even do potluck. I remember I was at this one guy, he was rubbing his dog and then stuck his hand on the grill and grabbed a piece of rib
Mm.
and was like, "Man, who want to taste this? Man, it's so good." He was eating that rib. I'm like, "You just got through rubbing the dog, and now you trying to talk
Mm-hmm.
about you gonna fix plates and stuff." And I'm like, "Nah, man, I fix my own food, and if you want to fix it, I don't even want no meat. I get
Yeah.
sides."
That's true. Yeah, before we continue, let me to read this out. Coco Tina said, "My pet run around the house." Okay, your pet run around. See, this is what I'm saying. That this is real different. How about you got a person that's scared of dogs? How about I'm saying how about if a person that you got a dog just want to jump on the couch and want to eat people's food? How about stuff like that. They want to jump on the bed. I'm sorry, I don't play them. I don't play them like the type of games. And then how about you have a dog that their significant one buys something, right? And you put it on the dresser, and they go in there and tear it up, or anybody come in the bedroom and take it, and they feel it's okay. And so I asked people that I said, what you gonna say that? What you gonna tell significant one? Oh, the dog jump on the dresser or wherever would have it at. Oh, they don't know. No, you know what's gonna happen. That's gonna be problems. Man, no, you mean you let this dog do whatever they want, jump on the bed? Nah.
Hey, hey, there was a dog that jumped in like got into the refrigerator and ate this lady plate, and she was like, "Man, I'm so mad." Like the dog literally got in there, ate the plate. And what the dog did was just start going through the plate, ate everything out of it, and got caught in the bag. And the bag was around the dog's waist. So when the dog went so when they had the dog sitting there looking, he running around with the bag around his waist. But I don't mind when people have dogs in their house. I just prefer them not being in there when you're cooking because sometimes dog hair flips up and down and stuff like that. And
Right.
that's my thing. Like I say, each his own. If it's your house, I can't tell you how to run your house.
Right. I can't
I
tell
just
you.
want, yeah,
Right. Yeah. It's just the point is, see, this is why I'm saying. My thing is, she said my pet run around the house and stuff like that. How about you mind your business? Your
yeah.
dog run around there, and all of a sudden something happened. What you gonna do then? And I'm sorry, now people could say they want that's your house. You can do what you want to do, but this is what I know. I know for a fact, like even my father's side of the family in Georgia, they did not play that. Oh, you going in the barrel? Oh, you getting dealt. That dog, cat, or whatever, they get dealt with. I remember my grandmother, Gloria, God bless her, passed away 85, 1985. It was this pit. This pit came there. I was scared of the dog. It was one of the few times that pit was knew the family. They went into the bedroom. I told you don't go in the bedroom, right? So she took care of that. I can't tell you what I can't tell you what it was, but she took care of that. I told you don't go in the barrel, and I told you don't go in the room. This is your home right out here, and you want to go? Took care of that. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. And I seen that back in the 70s too. So this is what I'm saying. And I even see my grandmother that this dog went to the kitchen. She put the dog out. And it's oh, you in the kitchen? You heard my grandkids? Okay. Then she said my mom's name. Said no, I took care of it. To the dog by the leash and pull him out there, throw him out. Oh no, you're not gonna know. You're not gonna. No, So when people say it cannot be done, no, yes, it can be done. It's just that some people they are lazy, and then they were talking about animal is people. We understand animal is people, but it's all about training. And people don't want to talk. And there's a lot of them don't want to train. They do not want to train the animals. They don't. And you're supposed to accept that. So when you talk about some people be in their feelings. Like I said, also I know that animal had rights. Well, so you told me I don't have rights either? Nah, I don't want no dog to jumping on me, and then and then you didn't want my food. Your food is for you. My food is for me. And I don't like stuff. But like I said, I scared of dogs anyway. So, but I seen. I went to few houses. There are dogs and cats jump on and eat. They play. They jump on. They jump on the countertop. They jump on the oven. And you expect people to eat from that? So I'm saying, no. Because I always tell people this all the time. I remember my parents always used to say this. Like if you had people come over, there are some of them they scared of animals. So what you gonna do then? You gonna catch a feel. Oh, I gotta put them somewhere else and everything. So that means that animal. That means that animal running. That means that animal run your household. Because my grandmother, when I was living, when my grandma was living, she knew I was scared of dogs. So she used to put the dog up. Then, no, that's all right. I stay home. So no, he ain't gonna stay home by himself. No, he let him come. She put the dog up. But sure did. But see, she trained them dogs so well that the dog knew the whole family. Then when the dog, oh, tired to tired to go in the room. If you need to go, you come to me and let me know. So when people say it cannot be, yes, it can be done. Just people these days they lazy. So I understand. Then you got people come from work. If you cooking, they want to come around. Oh, I want to taste this in any way, and they just stay around, stay around, stay around. Why the fuck you stay around? Why you on my back? To me, that's unsanitary. Unsanitary. I don't like stuff like that. You go ahead, brother Sheep, if he's still there.
Yeah, can
Again,
you go
yeah,
ahead?
okay. No, go ahead, bro. I'm finished.
Yeah. Yeah, it just come down to when it depending on your condition with your family and how you do stuff because like I said, there go my mic. Yeah, some people, man, they just, have different traditions. And, there's some things you gotta follow where you don't want your kids being around, even with pets, like you were saying. But then it comes down to a tradition too, to where like the pets being in the house. Everybody have their own way of doing things. I
Mhm.
don't like stepping on nobody's toes at their house.
No.
That's their rules. But at the same time, it's up to you. Do you want to participate in their rules in their house?
Yeah,
So, it's
exactly.
always up to you.
There's always an
But
option. Yes.
yeah, it always to be like with tradition, man. A lot of people, tradition is lacking right now with a lot of us in the
It
community
is.
and
It
so
is.
forth because we're not passing these strong traditions down, but we're passing the traditions down to where we can do whatever we want and get by on a
Mhm.
lot of stuff. So
Yeah, and,
like,
and I'm glad you brought that up because I did a live last week about free spirit and kind hearted. And then when I come about the free spirit, I'm talking about the negative part of free spirit. That people, like you said, people feel they can do what they want to do and everything is okay. Why I got to be saying, why I gotta follow, why I gotta do this and that, I should do whatever I want. No, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, it's like tradition, and also I did another lie about tradition. It's like a curse word. Like it's bad or something. Like, oh, I don't want to offend. That's what a lot of people, they can say what they want to. They want to be free spirit. I could do what I want. Why I can't? Yeah, but it's like I told people, there are consequences when you be of that side of free spirit. Now, if you want to be free spirit, what you want to do. Okay, do what you want to do with your family or with friends or your job, whatever. But I'm just letting you know right now, or the broader part, there is a consequences for that and everything. And so for me, the people say, you tradition. Yeah, I am tradition. Because tradition got me still right here. And sometimes, but see, talk about tradition, brother, it's all about common sense too. And there are some people, y'all know about the common sense, but y'all don't want to follow it because it's like, oh, it's a restriction. Instead of like, it can save your life or it can save you certain things that you don't have to worry about. So I remember one time, my grandmother was cooking, and she said, "Look, there's some sodas right here. There's some drinks right there. Do not go in the refrigerator because I already mopped the floor. So somebody, want to go there and fall. That's your fault." And so, oh, your brother see went off. Yeah, but again, welcome to my channel, Underrated Doctor Short Truth, the number one grader, one of the best kept secret on social media. And shout out to everybody in the chat. This is Morning Real Talk number 53, and we're just talking about different things. Um, that I feel is very important. You know. But we're gonna talk about anything. So anybody that wants to come up, the link right there. Please come up and stay how you feel. Like Coco Tina, she said she let the pet go around the house. Okay, there you go. I hear that. I mean, animal, But also, we gotta understand that some people feel the animal got sometimes more rights, than human beings anyway. They do. You know, and so nah, because also my parents were saying this though too, that because we I had a discussion with my mother and father. I think this back in the '80s, and I was talking about I think this was before I went to play basketball. Like early in the morning, I never forget. I woke up early in the morning, cleaned some of the house and everything, and parents, my father cook a little breakfast. And he said, "Hey man, what you cook a little breakfast and rest a little while and he go play ball, and that's one of the few times my mom she didn't have to really be there early. At the time she was like, she was a hairstylist. She was doing hair. So her appointment was like supposed to be 8 o'clock, but she come to 11. And so she said, yeah, it's no problem and stuff like that. So and what happened, we was talking about pets, going in the room and stuff like that. My mom, she made a valid point. She said, yeah, does I know people they let them go in there and stuff like that. And you know, she said, no, the reason why you don't let pets go in there. She said, listen, your father sleep on the other side of the bed. How about he gets sick? How about she get the pet go on the side of the bed? You get sick. What you gonna do then? Especially you ain't changing the sheet, and especially you're not really changing the mattress. So no, they go tear up the thing. She said no. Mm-mm. And she said, how about you have that significant one, have that special one come over, and then they sleep on those pillows that you let your pet get on and everything. Then they end up catching allergies over it or something on their body. What you gonna say then? See, she said sometimes we don't think of stuff like that. you know, and that's what she was saying. My father. That's what some people they get in their feelings. You know, that's why we treat. That's why when we come, you know, we treat. That's what we treat. That's why we let them parents know. Yeah, we love them and everything, but rules just like they are little kids have to follow rules and regulations. The dog. Animals have to follow rules and regulations too. But now you're going to see more that the they would clap down on a human being, but on the animal they don't want to say nothing. There's rules and regulations, and she said you're gonna see a lot more that you see animals jumping on beds and all that. Everything is cool and stuff like that. But I would tell them this that you have that significant one come over and they get sick, what you would say then? Or they be around like certain chairs and stuff, and then they get sick. What you going to what you gonna say then? And sometimes it doesn't happen right then and there, but it could be that one time they get sick. So what you going to say then? Oh, I should do that. That's why I like no. And then there gonna be some people say, but you had to restrict it and stuff. Okay, let run around the yard, or I take them out and stuff like that. Yeah. And also you got even like sometimes you even got some people that when they buy some when they come in the door, especially if you invite somebody over, invite people, I'm talking about a group of people over, sometimes they don't even ask you, could I get you something? Yeah, you can get some. Sometimes they take their stuff and put it in the refrigerator. You just came from outside dirty hands and you went straight in the kitchen and put something in the house. You gonna put your stuff in my refrigerator without offering anybody. Now, if there's a difference that you taking medicine and stuff like that, okay, that's different. But other than that, you come from outside, dirty hands. You come to the refrigerator and put no, can't do that. And there are some people they be in their feels like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, but you know but these some of the people they believe in God though. So God, yo, what the Bible talk about all about cleanliness. And cleanliness, I mean, washing your hands doesn't mean that you run water with one water for 20 seconds and then wipe your hands. No, that's not. You need to put yourself, you need to put some on, put some soap in their hands or then reach out there and scrub. Not say more than 20 seconds. When I look at that, I mean, that person ain't clean. Then again, like my like where I'm at, I said this a little junky over here, so I got to clean that. But it will be clean. I got stuff. It will be taken care of. Trust and believe. It will be taken care of. Well, that's why, like roaches and come around. So I got some stuff, some pet stuff. I put it around the house. For a guy last week. No, well, so far it worked. You know what I mean? So I do that. Yeah, I still got ways there. I'm not saying I just spick and span and everything. No, I'm not saying there's certain things right here I gotta take care of. It will be taken care of. And that's what it's all about, man. You gotta be clean. It's gotta be clean. It's gotta be clean and everything. So we gonna stay a few minutes. I don't know. Again, if anybody that wants to come up, feel free to come up. No, and so yeah, like my father, one of my peeps I grew up with, he had two dogs, and he lives in North Carolina. They brother and sister. When something he come once in a while. Usually he come like around my birthday because his birthday is June 5th, mine June 4th. So sometimes he come the week before, and he bring both his pit. I'm talking about big. They love me. Sometimes they don't be scared. I said, no, they ain't want you to be scared. I think I told the story a while, I think a few years ago. But it was years ago. He came. He said, "I come in the truck," and they jump on me. God, knock me. They were so happy to see me and stuff. So I gotta check the mail. He said, "Yeah, let's go check the mail. Man. We gonna go out. We go out. Nah, you gonna pack your clothes. You gonna stay with us 2 weeks, man. Get you out of here, man. Okay." So they got me out of here, and then it was this dog. It was this wild it was wild German Shepherd running up and down like this. So Jonathan was right here, and Cynthia was right here. Now I'm talking they big. So Cynthia don't support me. Cynthia was right there. No, Jonathan was right here. So what happened was I did not know when we was walking back. I did not see it or hear to see it. So the dog running towards me. So what happened was Cynthia was walking. She knocked me down. I said, bang! Where? Yeah, she knocked me down. Cause the dog comes. I did not. Cause I didn't see it. I mean, he seen it. He said, "Yo, just relax. Just keep on walking. We good." I said, "Wait a minute." I see. He said, "Just keep on walking." He said, "I know what it is. Just keep on walking." So Cynthia, she stand back and look. Jonathan was right here waiting. So what happened was Cynthia, she walked him around the dog and knocked me down. I did not know. I thought it was, she actually knocked me down, circled around, and had, I don't know how, had the dog on the neck of Jonathan. They was like this. They said, no, 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 please. He said, get off. Get off. Got off. Cynthia had his neck, sent the dog's neck, and Jonathan get ready to dig in the stomach. And I'm telling you, and it wasn't for that owner, that dog would have been dead in seconds. Would have been dead in seconds. Oh, little big dude. What's good, homie?
What you do? Can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit. You good? You good?
Hold on a second, fam. I can't hear you. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My shit low, man. Hold on a second, dog.
All right, I can hear you though.
Hold on. But I can barely hear you. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
It's low on my end, though.
Well, he come back. So to get back what I'm saying, right? That dog had, I was like, God, you're almost Cuba. That dog came right there and they protect his family. You need to have that dog on a leash. Yeah, in fact, he did have on a leash here, and he said, "No, ain't no worry." So he that's what I'm saying. Like he trained dogs and stuff like that. So he said, "I'll take. Don't worry about it." He said, "Yo, I'm gonna take one of these. They gonna protect us." They had it. They had that dog. I'm talking about that dog would have been on like for seconds. Hold on, y'all.
Yo.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I'm good. I just go with it like this right here. Yeah, I was just wondering. I heard you talking about the dogs, man.
Yeah.
It's just one of the things for me. My thing is this right here with the dog situation is that it's sad to see when people get these animals and can't take care of them. Like that's an eyesore for me. Is that especially like us, especially like black people. You know what I'm saying? They love to get dogs and stuff like that, but they don't want to take the time to get the animal the shots. You know what I'm saying? Take them to the vet on a regular basis. Do none of the stuff that need to be done, because you got to think this is not like when they a puppy. Yeah, they cute and cuddly and all that right there, right? But you got to think you got at least a 15, give or take on an average, a 15 to 10-year investment. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is and shit. You got that investment. You know what I mean? And if you don't take care of that, then that's just a sad state of affairs. Like we love doing that shit, especially getting puppies and stuff like that when they literally because they're cute and cuddly and all that good stuff. But you got to take care of that animal. And that's something that we do a lot. We don't take care of the animals, man.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. I know you had a dog, so I'm not gonna get into that. Will you let your dog run around the house?
No. It's about training. It's about training.
Okay,
Now,
there you go.
it boils down to training. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, and it depends on the dog as well. Like if you got a short, a short coat dog that's not prepared for 20-degree and 10-degree temperatures, you can't have that animal outside like that. You know what I mean? Like I say, if you got a husky or a Saint Bernard or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Or maybe a Australian cattle dog, long hair dog and stuff like that, then that's cool. They can deal with the cold. But when you're dealing with a short hair dog, a short fur dog, you can't have that dog outside like that. It boils down to training.
Yeah, when I'm talking about in the house. When you let your dog, I'm talking about you had a pit or a German Shepherd. Will you let your dog run all around and jumping on? couches and all that.
No, my dog had designated areas where they go and they sit down and stuff like that. They was in-house dogs, but my dogs didn't get on the couches and the beds and all that stuff. We ain't play that.
See, that's
You know
what I'm
saying?
saying. See, that's what we was talking about before. Like when I'm talking my grandma raised of animals. You hear what I'm saying? Like dogs. Like I tell you before, I scared the dog. So, but they know they place. You don't go in the kitchen. Don't jump. You do not go jump on couch. You definitely not go in the bedroom. Like you said, they know their destination. And I know it works because like they train them like that. They train them so no. And they train them so good so they know the whole family.
Right, right. Hold on, dog. I don't know what happened here. I gotta get used to this melon, man. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on. Damn, I don't even know where you at. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, but damn. No, you're right. You're right though. You're right.
Because sometimes like if you let them, like there's some said that I let my dog run all around the house and everything. Okay, that's what you do. You can't tell a person what to do. And I'm just saying that yeah. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the #1 grinder. One of the best kept secrets on social media. We got my brother Big Duke right here. His channel is Fourth Quarter Talk. I want you to go check out the brother. Got a lot of great information. And I feel that we need to take advantage of that, And this is Morning Real Talk, part 53. And so we just talking about different things, Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Dang. Yeah. If people into sports, the Baltimore Ravens might put a franchise tag on Lamar Jackson. So I want y'all to go tune into that. So no. Oh, let me get this out the way. Shout out to the Underrated One family. Shout out to the mighty LDBC family. Also stands for Lions Den Boxing Community or Basketball Community. Shout out to the fam. I've been part of it for a minute. Shout out to y'all. Check them out. They got they got Trill Talk. I believe that's around 2 o'clock p.m. or 2:35, something like that. I want you to go check them out. Please shout out to the family doing that. And also shout out to hashtag TWT family. Shout out to y'all. So that's my family. So shout out to y'all and keep on pushing the truth. So I'm gonna share his channel to y'all and everything. So these channels I want y'all to go check out and everything. So, but yeah, we're just talking about a few things. Talking about a few things. Yeah. So, well, let me get this set. Okay. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Great. Go. What you were saying, bro? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that what we was talking about? You was talking about
Training.
somebody. Yeah. Yeah, it just boils down to training, man. Like everybody is different, and people don't realize this right here. I would say this about if you never owned a dog, then you can't understand the fact that you know what I mean they do become part of the family. That is true. I hate to say it because if you raise a dog
Right.
from 8 months, 6 months, I mean, well, let's take that back. 8 weeks, 6 weeks, up to 15 years, and in my case, 15 years and 14 years and 13 years, then that becomes part of that fabric, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That becomes part of it. You taking care of them, the vet visits and all that stuff. That's just like anything else, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
I mean, it's hard for sit there and people to understand that, especially when they haven't been down that road. They'll sit there and say, "Well, just throw the dog outside. It's fucking 10 degrees outside. Throw him outside. He'll be all right. Chain him up. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He'll be all right." That's some weirdo shit to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that, bro. You know, I
Yeah.
never had a dog. I agree with that, but my thing is this about the training, and there are some people who say like, oh, you know, you can't train. Yes, it is can't train because I see my grandma walk dogs. You know what I'm saying? They had dogs. I see my great
Yeah.
grandmother, my aunt. You know what I'm saying? They take it to the vet. You hear what I'm saying? Now there's a
Right.
few that
That's what you got to do.
yeah, so there's few that go because they was like street dogs, so you know that's another story. But they take
Right.
but they train them. I seen them. No, they cannot do that. No, you're not going. No, you're not. You know where your place at. They got your
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they train them. That's all, bro. That's all I'm
Yeah.
see, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I'm seeing dogs, man, full of heartworms and shit like that, full of worms and shit, man. And
Yeah.
I'm saying that's the lamest shit ever. They go and get the dog because again, like I said earlier, it's a puppy. So they think the dog gonna stay like that forever. But that dog is gonna grow up. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Eating straps on the table and shit like that. Like we did it growing up and stuff like that. I'm like, there ain't no way for that damn dog there, man. That's some bullshit, man. Damn dog around here eating the leftover straps and shit and bones can choke on bones. This is a whole lot of shit that people don't take in consideration when they sitting there getting animals and stuff like that. So man, it's just one of those things where my thing is if you're gonna get an animal, you know what I mean, make sure that you know what all that involves and stuff like that, the care and the need for it. Don't just get it because it's for the moment. You make an
It's for the
investment.
moment. Right, exactly. Like people, I had people throughout the year say, "Man, what are you getting?" No, I'm not, because I'm not. No, because I'm not dealing with no. I'm not dealing with no animals. So it don't make no sense not me to get it.
Right.
Now, do I believe they have a place? Yeah, but I know me how how I have my household. You hear him say, "Nah, I'm not gonna do that."
Right, right, right.
So it
And
don't
they
make no
not for
sense for me to
everybody.
get it.
Right. They not for everybody, man. They definitely not for everybody. You know?
Yeah. You know, it
So
takes time. You gotta train them and stuff. I had, matter of fact, when I was married, I had a cat and stuff. They want listen. I trained myself. Me, I trained him because I was around cats.
mm-hmm.
But that cat was a street cat, so
Right,
gotta go. You
right.
jumping on bed? Nah, I ain't playing like that. I told you to go certain spot. You can do so. I just went to said, don't do it. So I took the kid and I took his nose running. No, you don't do that. You go over
Right.
here. But what happened was it was a street cat. In certain street, they gotta go on the street, and it hurt me because I the one got it.
Yeah.
But it was a
Oh,
street cat, so there's nothing I can do with street cat. So and then after that, I did try. It ain't me.
yeah, I feel you,
That
man.
that's not me. That's not me. So I'm comfortable with that. People say you mean animal. I'm not mean to animals because I don't want one. No, I'm not mean.
Right,
I'm being honest. That's not me. But I
right.
but I know for a fact that I've seen people train it. You cannot say that you gonna let a dog or cat go over because they want. No, you can't because I seen how they was trained.
Yep. And one thing I can't stand, man, is like for me, like at least in my presence, don't abuse. Don't let me see you abusing no animals in my presence. That's some shit I can't fuck with. I can't stand see nobody just. I
Yeah.
mean, because you had a bad day and shit, you go out there and beat the shit out the dog or kick the cat or some shit like that. That's some weak shit to me. That's weak. And the thing about a dog, man, a dog will give you unconditional love. You sit there and beat the shit out of a motherfucker. A motherfucker still come up there and wag his tail at your ass and shit like, yo, what's up? I'm still here. That's some real crazy shit to me, man. Real talk.
Mhm. Like I could tell you throughout the years, there's many times that I can't go to people's house because I'm scared of dogs.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't
And
go. I'm
then,
scared of
yeah,
dogs. I'm not trying to get bitten. No, no, no. I
right.
scared. I declined it. They said no, but no, no. You understand? I'm scared. I got bit by a dog when I was 8. So after that, no. So I sometimes I decline. No,
You got that,
because
yeah.
there are some people like they want their dogs to go around. I said, you know what? No problem. That's what you
Right.
choose to do. It's good. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 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 yep. What else going on around the pause, man? What else you talking about around this moment?
Man, we talking about possibilities. We talking about other things. We talking about little here, little there. But tell people about your channel first before we continue.
Oh man, man, I talk about health, fitness, and wellness and stuff like that, nutrition, trying to stay up above ground, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do it the right way, you know what I mean? And trying to get out as much information as I can. Um, and then on top of that, sparingly talk about sports. We're gonna start talking about that a little bit more now that the season is pretty much over with. Every now and then I throw about a show in there about gun safety and how to handle that, how to deal with that, especially in the Black community. Um, but mostly about health and wellness and again trying to do right by each other and yourself. So yeah, man, come on in. If you're out there, catch us on the replay, whoever, come on in, subscribe to the channel, Four Quarter Talk. We know it's a whole lot of drama out there in the YouTube streets and shows like, Underrated One and GRINDA and Go Professor and myself, we don't get the looks like that, but we get put on the back burner, but the information is good information. So come on over, man. Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, I've been on. Yeah, and also there are some other good channels out there.
Yeah, there's
So
plenty of channels out there. There's a lot of channels out there. I can't think of them all right now, but it's a ton of channels out
the
there that
main the
offer
main one, the
good
main
information.
the he talking about the main ones, y'all, and then we need to be mentioned.
Yeah, there's plenty of channels out there, man. It's just one of those things, like, but with us, it's all about the drama first. We as people, we like to be drama and entertainment first. And we put educational stuff and stuff that can benefit us on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? But anything that's gonna make us laugh, that's gonna give us some entertainment, we like that. That's what we want.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to the miss. Shout out to the miss. Yeah, but it's sad though. Now I was thinking about that. Let me explain something to y'all too. And sometimes, me and his brother, we do talk offline too. And
Oh yeah,
so it'd be at times he said, "Do you know what's going on?" No, I don't. I don't know
what's that
what's
now?
going on. I said, sometimes you talk to me
Oh,
because say
oh
I'm
yeah,
doing. You said, "Do you know what happened to you too?" No. But you
oh
gonna
yeah,
say no? I said,
right,
I don't
right,
know. I don't know. I don't pay attention. It's vice versa too. I said, you
right,
know,
right, right.
no. Then so it goes to show that I was like, me and him is talking. We are gonna do some because he's a busy brother. We are talking about doing a blackboard and then other aspects of it. And I want y'all to pay attention to that. So he gonna develop some PowerPoints and me too, and we gonna talk about this though too. But you gotta understand, hey, You know, we on our grind and stuff. He on a new venture. Well, I ain't gonna say new venture now. It's no, but he in the great adventure now. He helping our kids, you know.
Oh yeah.
And it's also in this, but then also possible he gonna be the more bigger things and look at watch out. There's gonna be some people y'all gonna ain't gonna know. He gonna put me on and stuff. That's gonna be in the near future. So that's gonna be special chop ups and stuff. And
Oh yeah.
so, but so watch out for that. There's gonna be some big things gonna be happening on this channel, even on his channel, in the near future. I want you to watch out for that and everything. But see, this was the people fail to understand that when you have an outside venture, you don't care what's up with the drama. You know,
Nah, you don't. You
you
don't.
know, so that's the thing about it. You see me trying with the mess and Big Dude. Let me tell you what Big Dude told me. He said, I see you traveling, doing right and everything, but you need to get back on your health. And so I'm working on that too. So this is the thing that when you have an outside life, Big Dude can talk to me like that. You hear what I'm saying? Because I
Right,
know
right, right.
so and that's what I understand though too. So I want people to learn from what I'm saying is this that when you get on your grind, everything about life is just a grind, and health got to be a very top of our, especially us as a people, and got to understand this. I suffer a lot of losses within 3 years, y'all, going on 4 years. So, and then my older brother, he collapsed. I heard that on the grapevine. And so for me, I have to be the leader now for the family. I gotta lead now. So I gotta lead now. Now if they accept it. They don't. But I gotta lead now for my life because I want to live longer too, like everybody else. So stuff like we're gonna talk more about that in the very near future, and I will talk about myself. I don't mind talking about myself to help others and stuff. And Duke right here, he gonna help me. You know what I need to get and stuff. Ask that. Please ask questions. Don't if you're not an expert on certain things, ask.
Right, right,
Ask. That don't
right.
make you a bit. It don't make you a weak person because basically, like if you ask about help, dude. If you ask questions about dude, he gonna look and say, yeah, this person get it. Okay, I'm gonna help you. But if you
Right.
don't ask and everything, you could think you could take on. You could actually hurt yourself.
But that's a sad. For me, man, just being in the game a long time, Grinder, is that it's a sad state of affairs. Is that two things you just touched on? Is that one? Most people, especially in the Black community, man, most people just not dying from old age. You know what I'm saying? We dying from something that either A, can be preventable, or B, something that we can sit there and be proactive and get ahead of. You know what I'm saying? It's not that we around here just getting 89 and 90 years old and stuff like that, and then we go ahead on and pass away. It's like, okay, you died of chronic illness or something like that, chronic inflammation, something like that. Something going on from a health standpoint that we can sit there and maybe probably, you know what I'm saying, could have been proactive and got ahead of the game. And then two, just from an ego standpoint, you're right, we do not ask. You know what I'm saying? Just and especially a lot of times, most of the men, a man got this, grandiose type of, oh, I know, when we don't sit there and ask each other. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, hey, how you do this a little bit better? If somebody's more proficient in something better than you, what's wrong with asking each other? Hey, can you help me out on this, brother? Can you help me out on that, sister? You know what I'm saying? We don't do that enough. You know what I mean? Because it's that whole ego thing kicked in, and it's just at the forefront, just like, I gotta let people know that I know what I'm doing when you really don't. You know what I mean? I see that a lot, and I get that a lot, especially in my field.
Yeah,
Especially
exactly.
like I'm gonna say this, like when I'm training, I had a couple the other day, and the husband, rather, he came in, grinding, and he going off something that he did back in high school. I'm like, fam, you around here, you 52 years old. Man, things don't change since you said 30 plus years ago. Oh yeah, I know that. I know that you. Now she had the wherewithal to sit there and come to me to get some help, but he talked her out of it because he ain't want to be like spin them. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, I do. That's okay, cool, no problem. You know what I mean? No problem. Go ahead on. Y'all good. Go and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just one of those things that ego don't stuck up in his ass. And you know what I'm saying? So now she running, they gotta deal with some shit, some high school training from her damn husband that's gonna leave her ass down back to me when she get injured. Yeah, so it's funny, man. I just laugh at that shit. But listen, Grind, I gotta get in here to my next one, my next stop. But appreciate for having me on, man. I thank you for having me on your show. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Thank you. Appreciate you. You have a good one.
All right, man. Take care, fam.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll post your channel in the
Okay.
chat. So
Salute, man. Appreciate that, guys. Again, 4 Quarter Talk, man. Subscribe to the channel. 4 Quarter Talk. Appreciate you.
yeah, appreciate
All
you.
right.
Thank you. Appreciate. All
All
right,
right,
peace.
peace.
Peace. So that big dude, his channel is Fourth Quarter Talk, and that's what we gotta do, man. We gotta support each other, support the message that is transparent. You know. So again, welcome to my channel, the underrated dog. It's yours truly, the #1 grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. Believe that. Respect my existence. And everybody in the chat, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is 12:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be a little longer. Run my mouth a little bit. You know. Just looking at something, y'all. So I'm trying to find that off of when. Yeah, so at the end of the day, right, that we have to understand that. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry. I had to I might make some more tea, man. This some good. This is some good um cinnamon stick black tea. Add a little, just a little honey on it. Good. But you could drink without it too. Drink without it is good too. So I'm start do that. You know, that's good for the digestive system too. You know, it's good. It's good for you and everything. You know, so we're gonna do that. And so again, welcome, welcome, welcome. We go. This is morning real talk, uh, part 53. Um, this today is President's Day. I don't celebrate it, so but this is President's Day. Um, welcome, welcome, welcome. See what's going on? Hold on for one. See what's going on, man. See what's going on, man. See what's going on, family. See what's going on. So, yeah, I'm here, y'all. Just looking for something. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for something, y'all. I'm looking for something. Looking for something, y'all. Man, hey, I don't know why it's not popping up. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. But I'll get back to talk about priorities and stuff. So, but it's very important to be disciplined when you have priorities. You know, that's one thing I can tell you this though. I'd say I hate when people take advantage of good people, man or woman. I don't like that. I don't like that. People feel that they could say or do what they want because I got better possibilities they do. Or I can do this and that. I don't have to say nothing to you. I don't like people. And then these the same ones want to be around toxic people, be around toxic family member. I can never understand how could another family member be around somebody that is toxic, your friends that is toxic. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can never understand. I understand why, but you're older too. You should know better. And they end up calling the shots, man. Like they possibilities in yours. I don't get that, man. You know, oh no, we gotta fix that. For me, I don't get that, man. Like I said, I ain't built. I ain't. My glass kind of crooked. Yes, no, it's good. I'm sorry. I don't get it sometimes. I don't get it. And sometimes when you be around toxic people, of your family members and the other ones, friends and people on the job, they could take away. They could take away your possibilities. They can. They can. You know, you can get it. Well, you take it. They take you right down to the well. Then after that, you ain't got nothing left. My mom, my grandma, my late grandmother have my grandmother had a saying. Why I'm gonna deal with a person that is dirty, but they never don't want to clean. I said, wow. And then some people know that they feel family one that's dirty. And I'm talking about mindset. And they got a little something. They let it bypass. You know, I remember I was like working. When I was working, my brother, I was doing security, and I was my older brother was my head head supervisor. So everything what happened, I go to him. He said, "That's how I want to come to you." And there was somebody asked us, hey, why you in your family? We went, you just working. You know what I mean? Like we don't go hang out with you like that. You know what I mean? My brother, he go do a job. My brother do a job. Sometimes he go home and he took the bus home. Sometimes I take him home. It's a job. We ain't come here to hang out. I ain't come here to drink with you. I ain't come here to be your friend. Now we just listen. We come here to we work together. Let's get it done, and that's it. So you gotta understand that's how he was raised that way. So he's not gonna be hanging. If I don't hang out with you, he definitely gonna hang out with you and everything else. And I know that you want to get people want to get ahead and stuff like that, but gotta be real careful with that. Sometimes they can hurt your possibilities. Sometimes they can hurt your happiness. So you gotta be careful. But sometimes that's a touchy one, especially in our community, our people too, because there are people they feel like long as they make it up, it's cool. You know what I mean? Understand that. It's not hating. No, not hating at all. Hey, you work hard for it. Hey, go ahead. You deserve it. Just be careful. Just be careful. Just be careful. Understand the possibilities which you got already. Okay, be possibilities that you got already. You don't want God to take them, the possibilities away from you. Because a man or woman got to be real careful, very very careful. Because you got people. I was looking. I look at stuff. I read stuff, and I look at stuff like that. People have other agendas to mess up your happiness. Do. And so we got to be real careful. And that's why I told people all the time that you gotta be real careful, man. But let's go to reaction. Ed Horn, glad that you're here. Y'all deserve a clap. No problem. Y'all stick around with the underrated one, the ones who've been there from the beginning to right now, even new ones. Clap to y'all. Y'all salute to y'all. Thank y'all so much. Very much appreciated. Yeah, then you want to chat, you want to drink with the underrated, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. Let's chat. We could drink it, and we're gonna keep this vision going. Yeah, and we gotta push on. We definitely gotta push on, and just cheer it up. All right. And I know people, they sleeping on the number one grinder. They don't understand that I'm moving different layers of my life. They don't understand how I built. So I know you're gasping. Y'all understand. But this is me. So y'all get the gasp. Again. I know I be moving. I be grinding. Yeah. You see me shining. The unrighteous ones. This for y'all. Again, I know y'all gas for me. Y'all want me to fall, but I'm never gonna fall. So this for y'all. The guy, when you see me come up, It's me. What's up? Boop boop. All right, that's it. Then we want to laugh at these fools. The righteous, we laugh at these unrighteous fools. Let's laugh at them. Again. Then, hey, you know how we do it. Hey, let's laugh at these fools. Let's double up on these fools. Again. Again. Then you want to send them on their way. Bye-bye. Then make them dismissed. All right. Yeah, so I'm probably trying to stay like a few more minutes. No? But I would say this that make time for that loved one. Very important, y'all. If we say we all about families, if we say we all about relationships, we say family and also marriages to be together and also relationships being together, we got to make sure that significant one is good. Man or woman. No, family is good. Know about family. I know about job. I know about friends and all that. I'm gonna keep a hop on it, no matter people like it or not. I don't care. If you take offense of it, can't do me nothing. But we got to make sure, take care. That's significant one. That's significant one because that's God's blessing. We have to understand that. That's God's blessing. It's very important. Again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the #1 grinder. One of the best kept secret on social media. Believe that. This is a morning real talk, part 53. No? It's very important, y'all. The priorities got to be in order, I see a lot of family members been hurt, break up. See a lot. No. So if nobody not coming in a few minutes, I'm going to end this. But it's very important to understand that it's always easy to point the finger at the next person while you're willing to point the finger back to yourself. And I have to understand that. Long, long time ago. Now, if there's some legit things to be pointed out, yeah, do that. But I would say this, that make sure your family's fine. Make sure people on the job is fine. Make sure whoever friends you have is fine. But make sure that significant one is fine too. Brother Official, if you want to come up, hold on, brother, hold on. Like and share, thank you. If you want to come up, go, hold on. Don't stay right there. There goes the link right there if you want to come up. Thank you, brother Official in the building. Matter of fact, you should check your email. I send a link to you, get on the panel. And I think it's very, very important that no. I remember in New York, of this young lady I know. We was good friends, still good friends, and And at that time, it was her boyfriend. Now they married, grown kids with her. But he was going through a lot. I'm talking about. Good afternoon to you. And he, want you to come up, brother Fisher. He was going through a lot, and he never really had nobody to listen to him. Parents is gone, brothers, sisters was everywhere. He didn't have nobody. And I was at the house and everything because I played ball with him, so I knew him well too. And he said, "Man, JT, man, I don't know what to do." I said, "What you talk to her? You understand, man? But I don't want to put nothing on her, man. And she took the time, to make sure he was okay." And he said, even there was other examples, but that example, one of the few examples right there, he knew that, yeah. And I'm very appreciative to see that. That she could say, "Well, you got your family, you got this and that," but she didn't do it. She's standing right there with him every step in the way, even though they get in arguments or stuff like that. She was right there every step in the way. And they've been married. They got married. They was young, so maybe 39, 40 years, something like that. They sit together. It's coming, bro. It's coming. Yeah, it's coming. Up to 2,700 and counting. Yeah. And so again, I know that's a touch. I'm gonna keep on saying. I know it's a touchy thing when you talk about family and you talk about the job. I know it's touchy because people into that, But don't forget about that significant one. That's part of God's blessing. That's part of God's blessing because I actually seen family members toxic. I'm talking about toxic has took advantage of them. Had talked to them any way they want. And it had not been rectified. I seen it. I seen other family members have run good people away. I seen that happen. And there are some say, "Oh, that person, you don't know what it is." But no, but see this when I'm saying. I always tell people this, and it always, but when you in a situation, you're not going to see it. See, this one I'm saying that when we deal with family, it's all about protection. You hear what I'm saying? It's all about protection. My parents told me that. So we're gonna protect you no matter it's a prejudice there. You know, it's cool. But at the same time, they let us know too, you gotta live your life. See, this is the thing that my parents already told me. My father told me his own way, and it's my mother, my late father, and um my late father and my late mother told them their own way. It was a certain way how they put it, but it come out the same way both say it. They say if you let a child talk to you any way they want to, and you give them whatever they want, what makes you think they're gonna change when they get older? And like again, like for me, I know for me, for instance, I was in a situation I can't really see until other people let me know about it, and I can take a step back and see for what it is. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about. You know, we have to understand. We see toxic people think, oh, I see things people do things toxic all the time. No, it's sudden. There's a way how they do it to disguise it, and that's how Satan the devil is, to disguise it, to fuse it, to make it seem that that person is wrong, but instead that toxic family member or the person working on the job. I'm not saying everybody like that, but I'm just saying, got to be real careful who you socialize with, who you be with, because God gave you that possibility. And you're not work on God's order, gonna take it away from you. And with some toxic families and certain people on the job or friends, I would tell you good luck. Because one way or the other, you're gonna pay for it. Just as I seen in the past, because certain I had to pay for it. A long, long time ago. And look at me now, I'm better for it. Because I got sidetracked. So when you had that significant one, you give them a call, man or woman. Do that or talk to them. Just as I say, like over 2 hours ago, Brother Fisher, for me, how could people say they believe in God, but you want to be around toxic people? How you want to be around toxic people that they feel that they throw money at you and throw prestige at you, and you think they had the best in your intentions? How you can go be around certain people that you don't even know them, but you want to check on their well-being, but instead you don't want to check on that significant one. Then when I say things like that, some of us we get mad over it. And then you talk about certain family members. Oh, my family like that. They take offense of it. And no, not all. Or every family is not perfect. Like I said, Satan the devil is a serpent. That serpent is something else. He's not gonna, because he knows if he put it out there, we will see it. You got to know. You got to know what's going on. Hey, what's up, New York? I ain't seen you in a while. Much blessings to you. Glad to see you. Peace to you and your family. That's all official. Peace to you and your family. Everybody else in the chat, peace to you and your families. Thanks for coming. See, but we don't want to talk about stuff like that. Because we put these people on pedestals that they don't supposed to. You should put you. Let me say this, and I'm gonna say this though too, and I'm gonna say it very, very strongly. You should never put a man or a woman on a pedestal. I don't care what position they are, what part of life they are. You should never do that at all. Because when you do that, you're going to have problems. And this not come from a hating place. It's come from a beautiful place. It's come from a place that JT been through. The number one grinder. No, I'm happy. No, I'm happy. I'm talking. You see, you come in, between. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm just in my bag right now. I'm in this truth bag, and I'm trying to help people. We have to understand that very loud and clear. And there are also family members out there too. Do want other family members. Hey, look, I understand you into those things too, but you need to check out this person right here. This person is suffering. This person going through some things. Yeah, I understand. You need to check this out. Even there are some friends like that too. Job, people talk on the job, never know. They probably say something too. I'm talking about something. Sometimes I understand you need to check that out. You came in the middle, New York, so you wouldn't know. So just, you might have to just whenever when it's finished, you check it out. But you know what I'm talking about. No, that's what I say. I talk like because I know, hey, is it crooked? Okay, that's all right. Because I know. Sometimes that devil said, "Oh, you don't need that person because I'm giving you this and I'm giving you that." No, they don't know that. You think it's coming from God? No, no, no. I'm talking about their ways. No. And come to find out, it's not God. It's the devil throwing ships at us. Ships at us. Get our mind, our heart confused. So when we look at that significant one as special, we don't see that as special because sometimes that significant one says something and they react a certain way. And yeah, that's true. You got to act on it. Yeah, it's true. But we don't. And that devil play on it, y'all. And there's gonna be some people. Oh, I don't know. I don't understand what you're talking about. Okay. And sometimes, y'all we gotta understand. They don't want to understand. They know exactly what you're talking about. They don't want to understand. because some are also caught up on some toxic family members that is blood, or some toxic friends, or some toxic people on the job that they call them family. They caught up in it so deep. I'm telling you like this, you can't even cut a knife through it. But God can. And sometimes God give a message, they just like to. And like again, I'll use my own way. I'm gonna bring it up, but in different forms. I'm gonna bring it up. I can say often, but I'm gonna bring it up at times in the future. Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. It's gotta be said. We are dealing with certain family members, and there's blood or whatever it is. They some are toxic. Certain people on the job, toxic. Friends, some of your friends, toxic. Well, of course they're gonna play. They're gonna play on you because they know you for a long time. Oh, you know what's going on, man or woman. Hey, you know such and such. Yeah, you right, New York. You right. And these are ones want to destroy your happiness. Then you gonna have some. Where is you talking? Where you break it down? No, I talk. Listen, humble people is not toxic. No, 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 New York. I'm not gonna let you go with that. Humble people is not toxic. No. Just don't like this. You just don't like the certain humbles they go about. Humble people is not toxic. No, disagree with that. No, no. I'm not saying that you got to be right sniff going on all the time. I'm not saying that either. But I'm just saying this that got to make sure that intact. Mhm. And DC, we got to understand too. These are not the people who do not have a lot. These are the ones I'm talking about. These are the ones that have, and he still treat people a certain way. Those are the people. These are the ones that I'm concentrating on. Because we already know the ones that don't have and they survive and it's something. Those are ones unrighteous. Some of them unrighteous too. We always talk about them. But what about the ones that already have? The ones they feel they entitled. That's what I'm talking about. See, these are the same toxic ones. See, they know what to say. You hear what I'm saying? They know what to say. See, they know how to put it because they've been in. See, they've been in God. They've been in the devil's game for a long time. See, they know what to get. They know what to say. They know how to switch it around because they let the evil enforcement be upon them. You understand what I'm saying? And it's been working for them for a very long time. That's what I came with the saying a few years ago. Need to get your weight up. When I'm talking about, get your weight, get your own weight up. I'm saying there's a difference. You helping somebody, so I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that at all. Even significant ones need to get their weight up. I'm not talking about that. You need to help. You need to help them. But I find out throughout the years when y'all, the man and women together, when you had the significant ones, the black man, the black woman, man and woman, they help themselves out and they have fun and they help them to get certain things to prosper and stuff. There are certain families, certain toxic family members that are blood or sometimes into marriage. There are some friends. There are some people that works on the job would not like that. Because just what happened, that's significant. We're taking time from them. Okay? And again, I don't want people to come to me that you hate. That's not working with me. So anybody watching, cut it out. You mad because I'm getting money. You mad because you can't do something. No, that had nothing to do with me. Because no matter, no matter what I'm with, God will take care of me. No matter what. Very true. You're right, New York. Very true. Yeah. And sometimes their children could be very toxic to their parents. So I know some people. I seen them people. I know some children that talk back to their parents now. I'm not gonna do it. There's nobody perfect, but you gotta call it out. No, I'm not gonna. They tell me no. You mean you ain't getting nothing for that such and such? They help you board this way. You gonna tell them no? That's mind-boggling to me. But see, these are the certain ones. If you with that significant one, but you would tell that your significant one no. But you will not tell your toxic family member some no. You will not tell certain toxic people on your job no. You will not tell certain toxic friends no. But you will tell a significant one that's God blessing no. Yes, I do have a problem with that. Man or woman. I do have a problem with that. But you said that you put God first. But you tell God no. But you would say yes to these people. Toxic. And I know there's going to be some man and some woman going to be on your feet. Be with your feelings. I don't care. Be with your feelings. I'm telling you what I went through and what I seen and what I know. You cannot say that I believe in God, but you say no to God's blessing. That's hypocritical. And everything what I say goes to me too. I don't know why I keep on saying that, because I know what I'm saying. I'm coming from here and here. Let it manifest in me. I see that in my family, both sides of the family. I shook my head. You gotta be kidding me, right? Am I'm on orbit zone or something? But nah, I seen it and I know it. Even I see outside the family throughout the years. I've been through what I married and the ex. Well, I ain't gonna get into that. That's another lot. But those same one hurt you, huh? Unbelievable. And yeah, this good, but this was, is but if you're not married, how do you know that's God is was really sent by God? If all right, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna close this out. You are, how do you know about that? But this is what I'm saying is this. If that person outweigh the good and the bad, if that person, if you willing to work at it, if that person, he or she trying to be goodness in your life, you gotta see about God's blessings. Yeah, it could be a devil sheep clothing too. So this is what I would say. This, take your pick. See, it's always good to say that significant one. It could be silver clothing. It's good to say that. It's easy to say that. But I can tell you this, I knows what I'm talking about. Spam. See, spam calls is crazy, and I put block and they call another number. But I seen things happen. Okay, and I know, and no matter if that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. But I'm not judging nobody. I'm not judging like this, but I'm saying this that better think. We better think before the things we do. Because I know for a fact, before I get off here, because I got no, it ain't no like I got God had gave me blessings, but I know that I've been around blessings in the past because I've been around people that's not, I had to leave. So my thing is that and I learned this from my parents that, as a matter of fact, I got this from my father, late father, when he was dying. Because that's like I said, I'm gonna talk about my father a little bit because this it had nothing to do with a few weeks makes over 30 years he passed and everything. But I would say this that he always say that son, family is good. There's nothing wrong with that. But just understand the devil gonna find a way to use your family, use my side of my family, and use your mother's side of the family to stop your happiness. They will use your friends or your job, etc. All above to stop your happiness. And it's going to be people going to say that you're wrong because they want to protect certain ones around them. Now I'm talking about some. So you have to understand that you can learn from it too and be strong at it. Always be respectable, always be encouraging, always saying that you're always proud of that whoever it is, you're proud of their accomplishment, you're proud of them, what they're doing, you're proud of them. But there's a price to pay to be in happiness. What's up, brother pastor? There's always a price to pay. Like before my father passed, they was together for 30 years. I know relationships been last for a long time, they still been together. So what I'm at right now, sometimes us as a people, we got to shift. We got to change our thinking. It goes for everything I'm saying. It goes for me too. Everything I'm saying, it goes for me too. But I know for a fact that if we say that we want to strive, want the black man and the black woman be together, we got to keep at it. And of human beings, yes. And everything I'm saying, it goes for me too. It goes for me too. Now I'm no, we ain't gonna get into that, New York, because you want to go here. We can go, stay when I'm at. So my thing is this, that I had to learn this when I got old. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end this right here. I have to learn this blatantly. That's a rude awakening years ago. One of my fathers, Mr. Wilkins and Mrs. Wilkins too, both. But I ain't gonna come. I'm gonna say well, Mr. Wilkins. I'm gonna say Miss Wilkins. She said, "Son, I'm gonna tell you something. The one's gonna really gonna hurt you is your family. And when you get married, the one's gonna hurt you could be your family or her family, or it could be both." And to understand, because we talk about this too, and to understand when you get older, when you start seeing certain things that is clear to you, and when you start helping people, it's going to be some people going to take offenses of it. There's going to be people saying that you hate on their accomplishment, or like you don't respect what they do. It's not about that. You know what I mean? If they take it this way, that's on them. And before I continue, it goes for me too. You heard what I said? It goes for me too. Because see, this is the thing that she also said this. If they understand what you come from, they would act on it. They say, okay, or they tell you to break it down, they can break it down. But see, if they take offense of what you say, instead of understand the content of what you're saying, that you're coming from a place that you've been through it, that you come from a place of good, not hate, but being concerned and talk up, because I've been talking like this for a very long time. Even like I say before, I've been through it. I know certain things. You have to understand that they could say that, oh, I'm this and that, but they think this. I know they don't. Because when you know a person, you can sit down and talk to them, whatever it is, and you can find a common ground. Again, I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I not, that is not my intent. My intent is trying to help. I seen people got hurt. That sometimes no fault of theirs. Sometimes they naive, they don't even know, and got hurt. And sometimes when that certain person get hurt, it's a vicious cycle keep on going. I seen it. I know it. I've been through, I know it. I seen it, and I tell you. And then sometimes I see it from other people. They know of me. I cringe. I be like, whoo. Sometimes I traveled. I think sometimes I travel. Sometimes I one time I was thinking about seeing what happened. Sometimes I got off the train and shook my head. This is how I'm born and raised in New York. I shook my head sometimes to get it. Or one time I got off two stops. I was living in Queens. I never forget this. I remember I got off at two stops. It was in the rain. And I got some food at a restaurant along the way, and I walked home. And this back in the early 90s. I shook my head. I never forget. I shook my head. I said, how can this? I mean, I said, not gonna say how. I said, wow. And then people I know cold things that I'm judging. I'm not judging. Not judging at all. But I know this much that if God send you a blessing, no matter what it is, you appreciate it. You know that no, that's back when I was in New York. I was living in Queens at the time. But I shook my head, and man, it stuck through me, and I was like, wow. And so now you got some people probably say I'm into my feelings. I don't know what I'm talking about. If y'all want to say that, y'all can say it if you want. But I'm not judging. But I would say this that we you know we got to change our mindset. We got to change our heart. We got to understand that there's certain toxic you got to call out. You just cannot call certain toxic when you want to. You cannot say that a certain person or certain group that is toxic, but you got toxic within you. You want to keep. I seen I seen actually people on my both sides of the family. They play their toxicness and use people, use other family members, and nobody cannot tell me that because I know it. And there are some throughout the years I had to stop it. used. I'm like, I used to be looking like, what? Because I was into it too. Oh, you do this and you do that. I have to like, whoa, look. Yeah, I know I'm a giving person. I know this, but hey, look, hey. Because when you're inside, you're not gonna see it till you get older. When you see it, it's, whoa. You're not gonna treat me that way no more. No, it's not all bad. It's just that, but yeah, but God's not toxic. Stop playing. You trolling now. But we have to understand that family is a blessing. Having a job is a blessing. Have friends is a blessing. It is. It's a blessing. But to understand this, though, those are blessings. It doesn't supersede of God. It doesn't mean that it need to be tuned up. And it doesn't mean that the devil could intervene of the happiness of the family, job, etc. You just cannot say, oh, it intervenes, sir. Devil works. I don't put nothing past. I'm not saying I have all the answers. No, I don't have all the answers. But I would say this, though. Nobody cannot tell me the devil is working. Nobody cannot tell me that the devil will do whatever they can to mess up other people's happiness. Nobody cannot tell me that. Because if you say that, something's wrong with you. If I go back and school the contract, something wrong with me. I know that for a fact. I tell you, I don't mind tell what happened to me. I don't have no problem with that because if it helps one or two people, it's fine. Shoot, when my brother got married 2000, I believe 2015 or 16 and everything else, I learned that from the grapevine. Okay, I haven't spoken to my late mother almost a year and a half. Okay, my sister ain't seen me all those times when I was living in Virginia. I mean, I was living in see what I'm talking about? There are certain people that I turn away. Okay, that I had to pay for it. Okay. I'm just saying I want good 5 people. We have to find a way to change for the better. We have to find a way to instead of be in your feelings, instead of that, listen to the message. Just as I did a short yesterday. Sometimes, and I know it's getting off a little bit, but sometimes the ones that we don't like, sometimes God has sent them so we could receive the message that we needed. man or woman. You might not like that man or you might not like that woman. But God sent a certain person so we can receive that message. Just as God has sent certain ones to send a message so we could be on common ground. And if my parents were to see things was going on right now, their head would have been spinning. If my grandmother, my great grandmother, my uncles, my grandfathers on both sides would see certain things going on, it would make their head spin. I know it. And even like people, your family, they see certain things, it would turn their head like, what? I could hear my late auntie Ruth would say, "You mean these people is letting these toxic ones in their family control them?" That's what she would say. My late auntie Ruth that passed away of cancer in 1998. You had to be my mom named Francie. You had to be yeah. And you know what my mother would have said? Yeah. Another happiness is gone. You know how many times that I tell you my late grandmother that was coming after my father for years. My late father for years because she don't like him. My father didn't care about her either. He didn't care about her either. But all that time, my mom stuck with my father. Because at that time, my grandma was miserable too. Cause my father was a straight shooter. My late father was a straight shooter. I'm gonna tell you what it is, and you know that's it. And the sad thing about it, I seen it when I was very, very young. I was like, man, like, and again, I didn't have the best relationship with my father, but at the same time, I see certain things happen to him. Like, God, like, I was looking, I shake my head like, why, I actually seeing the vice versa too with some of my cousins. Family got involved with that. So I see two sides. When I was very young. And I'm telling you what I'm talking, it hurts. It really hurts because we losing. We losing. We losing, y'all. People can say all they want to. We are losing. Not no gonna be, oh, you ain't been through anything. I've been through a lot of stuff. And still we go through a lot of stuff. I've been through a lot of stuff. Some of it I'm not proud of. But we gotta stop defending toxic people that's in the midst of us. And we gotta stop telling people, oh, you must be toxic, something wrong with you. Because I'm going to tell you this, and I have to learn this from the hard way too. Let me explain something to you. Your friends, and I'm talking about me now, your friends is not going to tell you what you do wrong. Y'all talking about toxic friends. Your toxic people on the job is not going to tell you what they're going to do wrong. There's some toxic family members is not going to tell you what to do wrong because they're going to do whatever they can to get from you. And you know why? Because it happened to me. And I had to pay the price for it. And after all that, what I'm saying is all about advocating for yourself. Be selfish up for yourself. So when you had that significant one, you know that's a blessing. It's a continued blessing that God giving you and to the next one, the ones that you with. Again, I pay a hefty price for it. So yes, I did suffer losses, and rightfully so. That there are people had done things to me that I could still walk in the street, but they can't even look in my face. It was one few people had done wrong to me. I never forget it. This is back in 2007, I think. Now I went to my late mother's house. I went downstairs to my brother, and my brother knew. My late second oldest brother knew. I said, why I can't do? No, because you gonna see them and all like that. And they talked to me. I said, I'm cool with that. I said, y'all don't have to hide from me because what's gonna happen to y'all? God gonna take care of y'all. Or probably already did. See, I can walk. I'm clear myself. I can walk in the street. With my mistakes, I know I'm gonna make some mistakes too. I'm comfortable walking in the street, and I'm comfortable about that. And then I do whatever I can because I know I fall short like everybody else. I ain't no different than nobody else. No, I'm not. I am no different than nobody. I am no different. No, I'm not. But nobody cannot tell me is that what I'm saying doesn't happen. Nobody cannot tell me that. When you have family members, it's a blessing. Let me say, when you have family members, it's a blessing. So you work with some people on the job, it's a blessing. When you have friends, it's a blessing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But also that significant one is a blessing too. He or she existing does count of God's divine purpose too. And if we're going to say that that significant one could be toxic, yes, you can say that. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. But let's not be and say, oh, my family is not toxic, or people on the job is not toxic. We work together and stuff and like that. Because matter of fact, I was watching something like a few years ago, and I remember it was this guy. I forgot to pull it up, but he said, you know what? People on the job is not your friends. Just like they could be your friend right there, they could turn on you. Even my parents told me that too. People don't join with your friends. You probably find a few here and there, but majority ain't your friends. Just like certain family members say they love, they don't really love you. They just want to get something out of you. Trust me. I see quite a few people are dying of a broken heart because how they use people. I guess people say that it makes it go around. I hear you. Welcome. No. Well, I'm just saying this that it's this that fight for the good people. Fight for the family members that willing to talk against toxic. Fight. You know, fight for the good friends that you had that willing to talk against toxic. Fight for the ones, even ones on the job that want to fight for the toxic, want better for your happiness. All above. Fight for them. Because there are some out there are talking. And they telling that person what's going on, and they still don't want to go heed for that. Fight for them. And that's very important. It's very important to appreciate the ones that are willing to talk against toxicness of all above. Because it's not easy. Because people so into their mode right now, it's offense to them. You're supposed to say nothing. They want you, they want to control, they want to control what you thinking. They want to control how you trying to sanction you. Bad enough as a black man, they still trying to sanction my voice. I gotta get sanctioned my own people. But tell them to do it. Just understand, because see, sometimes we get into the tone, and it goes for me too. It does, but we get into the tone instead of listening to the message. Then we want to question, what did that person did to you? Or what is this? And what? Listen to the tone. Just as we want to invest in goodness, there's nothing wrong to invest in goodness. We want people to improve. That's a beautiful way. But there are some invest in toxins that we don't even know. Again, I'm using myself again. I have to understand, because I was investing in certain toxins that I didn't even know. No, I'm not part of a 24. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm giving you, I'm telling you for the number one grinder. I'm telling you that I was pushing toughness that I didn't even know. That I had to sit back and say, whoa. Few years ago on this channel. So nobody cannot tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. People cannot tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, even outside space. Nobody cannot tell me that, because I know. And I have to show repentance of that. That I said in the past on this channel. And I don't mind bringing it up because it's all about helping people. Because sometimes God used you to help people, and you have to embrace that. And you have to understand there are certain thorns gonna throw at you. And I'm cool with that. When I did that, even in the past, I had suffered losses in my life, and it's cool. Did it hurt? It sting? Yeah. I'm a human being. I do hurt. Werewolves. I'm not gonna read that. Werewolves and moles. I'm not gonna read to that. Stick to the subject, please. No, this no. And there's gonna be some go trying to check you, man or woman. Stay the course. You stay the course. And the ones and the family members that talk willing to talk against toxicness and talk against toxic, and also some friends and also some friends and some people on the job. You keep up the good work. I'm with you, and I can imagine how hard it is, but you're doing it, man or woman, man and women, some. And I want to thank you to keep on. Push till we can be together. And even throughout humanity too. You keep it up. And God will grant you your possibilities. God will give you blessings because you want to do God's way. Even though that thorns are going to throw at you, even it's once it's going to be a time devil going to take things away from you. Even the devil going to try to change certain ways about some of us we don't even know. God always sends us blessings to prosper, but it's up to us. Now, like again, if it doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work. Cool, but it's constantly work to receive that blessing. It takes constant work to have the blessed with it. It so this one I'm saying we got to be vigilant to make sure that the blessings is real and keep the shine on it. And when we do that, we will survive through the storms of the trials and tribulation. That's the key. Survive the storm and the tribulation. And along the tribulation, you're going to suffer losses. But it's okay. Destruction is real. Just as being happy is real, but destruction is real. We cannot call out destruction now when it's needed. But other destructions happen, we want to be silent. We have to learn to call all above. And I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to stand firm at this. There are some family members, there are some friends, and there are some people on the job don't believe in your happiness. We have to understand that. There are some significant ones are toxic, yes. We gotta stay away from that too. But what I'm talking about, the significant one is good. And the ones that I mentioned, they don't want that to be happy. And I repeat it again, I'm gonna say it again. They do it so subtly that you don't even know it. Not always true. Well, okay. It doesn't make a difference to me. You know, my thing is this: that hey, I'm gonna do whatever I can to help people, and that's what it is. Of course, but that's easy. They didn't mean to survive. All right, y'all saying it. Okay, all right, yeah. They're not willing to survive. Yeah, okay, that's so easy to say. That's so easy to say. But what about the ones that are willing to survive? Are you willing to be there through the trials and the tribulations? That's all I'm saying. See, it's always good to throw the key now of certain ones. It's always throw the key in certain ones. But let me say this though. And I got this from I forgot who it was. It's somebody I grew up with. You could throw the key, but sometimes you could throw that key at a certain person that you think, oh, that person ain't mean nothing. And come to find out, that's the wrong key you throw at. Believe that. And we see that a whole lot in life. We want to throw the key at a person. Or that person don't mean nothing. They don't. But sometimes, sometimes, hey, you can hit it. But how about the ones that you don't hit? How about the ones you throw the key at? You wrong. Oh, y'all see, y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to talk about that because that's when accountability comes into the picture. Because again, I do the key at certain people, and I was wrong. All humans not. I was wrong, and I had to take accountable for it and pay for it. But at the same time, that makes me the person that I am right now. Some people throw away that they shouldn't be. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I understand what I'm saying, Coco T. It's easy to say that. You know what I'm saying? We could say that I don't need this person. I don't need this and that. It's easy. I mean, it's easy. I'm telling people, I used to say too, I don't need this person. I don't like this and that, but I have to understand, hey, yo, this is not the thinking now. I'm putting myself on one grind. Hey, it's the person right here that's gonna help you. Yeah, you're gonna go through trials and tribulation. You got to understand that both of you got to be on the same page. You have to understand that person that let you go. I mean, it's easy. Y'all talking about things that is easy. I done that too. Come on, stick to this. Come on, y'all. Come on. But I understand y'all women. I understand. You're not hearing what I'm saying. It's easy to say that. It's easy to say that. It is. See, when it comes down to it, it comes down to accountability. That's what I say. What I said, because it had nothing to do with women. It could be with men or whatever. What I'm saying is this: that is when it comes down to it, it's all about accountability. What I'm saying is this, because I gotta go. I want to drink some more tea. Drink some more tea. Go with Sister Cocatina. What I'm saying is all about account. We just cannot be accountable when it feels right. We gotta be accountable of all. Each person has to deal with their own choices. Yeah, they deal with their own choices and everything. But why it's gotta be that? I mean, it's easy to say, Coke Sister Cocatina is easy. I mean, these all people got to deal with their own choices. It is all good, but I'm just saying, take it from me. I said the same thing. People got to deal with their own choices. And you know what happened? I cast a person away and I'm wrong. We ain't talking about criminals. See, I'm not dealing with that. But see that conversation, we don't want to talk about that. Man, I messed up. Why did I did that? And I could be wrong to everybody else. Like people fail to understand. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But this is what I'm saying is this. And I would say this. If you're not willing to change for the better, and I mean this, you can have what all you need. But one way or the other, not being a judge, but I'm telling you personal experience. You got to answer to God of that. You're going to answer to God of that. So all this free spirit thinking mindset that wants to be right, it ain't all about being accountable. Only alcohol be accountable actually to hurt some. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Listen to what I'm saying. All that free spirit, not I'm talking about in a bad way. Don't think that's going to happen to you. Don't think that you're not going to pay for it. Because you know why? Because I had to pay for it. And I'm still here. God, I know God gonna hold me accountable. I know that, but I'm just saying, if anything, because I see where it's going. And it's cool. I was ready for this. What I'm saying is this. Anything that you learned from me today, the number one grind, I just want us to do better. I just want us to do better I want our family to do better, and it's fine. I listen. I've been called wrong so many times. I can't even count on my fingers. I can't even count on my toes. I can't even count on parts of my body. I can't even count. But, but, I'm not wrong all the time because life, God, and life experience, you can never tell a person that they're wrong, especially they giving themselves to help out others. So you're never wrong going to be doing that. Okay, but I tell you one thing: there's a right way to do things, and there's a wrong thing to do things. Take your pick. I wanted to be in parameters trying to do what's right. And then if there's certain that the tingling that I'm doing wrong, I'm doing wrong and doing wrong. I could admit that I'm wrong. I could admit that I'm doing wrong. But I right. I'm not knocking nobody's interpretation. I'm just saying for right or wrong. But also, I'm not going to accept anybody's interpretation. Or any goes from man or woman. I'm not going to accept the interpretation that I know that's going to hurt me. That's crazy. I'm not going to do that because I did that. I did. You know what? It is. I'm not going to do it. Fuck that. Hell no. It's going to hurt me. That my interpretation that's hurting people, that is hurting me, and I know it's going to hurt other people. I'm not accepting that. I got to speak up against that. I have to speak up against it. If I don't speak up against it, something wrong with me. That means I'm a mean person. That means I'm a mean spirit person. I'm not a kind-hearted person. I'm not a warrior for humanity. Or I'm not a warrior for our people. No. And we gotta understand that. We gotta understand that. I'm not a judge. I'm not God. I'm not none of that. But what I'm saying is that we just do better. It's not about cocaine. It's not about that. So, listen, it's all about right or wrong. Listen, I see how it is going here, and it's fine. No, it's not a social. It's all above. It's not me. You can say what you want. It's not me. Because I'll tell you this: I see other people hurt. They come to me in tears. Men and women in the past come to me. Some of it they brought on themselves. Some of them haven't. So can I say just me, Sister Cocatina? Can I say me? Because easy to say that. I could. We could do this all day, but no, I'm not gonna say that. That's wrong. Me say that, but I'm saying I know people hurt, and they try to do the wrong thing. They want to do. They are doing. They are doing the right thing, and they approve and they doing it. So I'm saying that is this that. What about them? You know, and then in the ones who there's trouble and stuff. See, is this trouble? They trouble. All right, they trouble. They cannot be helped. They can't be helped. It's easy. Let them be. But the ones that are trying, we can't throw them on the side. That's tingling dudes right. We can't throw them on the side because some just like this can't do that. And I refuse to do that. And I met some that they full of it. I whoop, got them out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They ain't cause problems in my life, but they cause problems in other people's lives. But I know that what I'm saying is going to resonate with people. It's going to resonate with some. There's going to be some. Maybe they ain't going to probably tell me. They don't have to. Man, I identify with no one grinding something he's saying. I know exactly what he's talking about. Man on woman. And I thank you. And you know, I would say you're welcome. And let me say this, I could be wrong sometimes. But I can tell you this, I'm not wrong all the time. I'm not gonna let some of y'all put me on that. I'm not wrong all the time. No, I'm not. But it's gonna resonate some people. Just like there are certain things that y'all saying resonate with people and stuff, but I hope that if it resonates with people, it will improve them and have so especially relationship with God, but had a better communication within themselves and others. Because not everybody gonna want to have this conversation. Not everybody, people trying to keep you silent. They do. They want to keep you silent. Man or woman. They want to keep you silent. When it comes down to it, it's the right way to do things. There's a wrong way to do things. You want to put your interpretation on it? Okay. That's all I'm paying. That's all I'm saying. I see a lot of people suffer. Outside looking in. I know I'm a sinner. I don't know why you keep on saying, of course I'm a sinner. I don't think I'm perfect like anybody else. But I say this, I see a lot of people suffered. I see a lot of people suffering. Oh, y'all can say all you want. It's cool with me. It's cool. It is cool because I know what it's going to. I know exactly what it's going to. And it's cool with me. But I see people suffered. I see people having hatred in their heart when they didn't get help. And you trying to help them. We all suffered. I mean, like we all suffered. But I'm talking about of this. I see people. I see something like hate. You say hurt. You got no. You got to get that out because they winning. You hold that in, they winning. So I look at certain things that way, and I try to implement it. To know, like, hey, no, don't throw away God's blessing and give to you. Don't think you have it everything, and then all of a sudden, boom. That's what I'm saying. Let's be good to each other. Let's be good to each other, and I'm gonna drink my tea, fix my tea, and I thank y'all for everything. Chant for me. Thank you, and everybody else. And the ones that don't think I have a voice, and the ones trying to silence me, man or woman, that don't believe in my existence, this to y'all. Not talking about y'all in the chat. Not talking about y'all in the chat. You're good. And y'all unrighteous fools, gas on this. and I'll laugh at your fools, man or woman. Let's double up on these fools. And when we put these unrighteous ones, let's get a drum roll on these ones, on these fools. And put them in the corner where they belong so they could suffer. And that's all I'm gonna say. That on behalf of my channel, the underrated dark is yours truly, the #1 grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube. This is the last of Morning Real Talk, part 53. Please, check this out when it's finished. And also, I want you to go check out my other stuff. Got some good stuff in there. I want you to go check it out. And just remember, there are some family members are toxic. There are some friends that are toxic. There are some people in the job that's toxic, and etc. And all I'm just saying, we got to keep an eye on that. Even their significant ones are toxic. You not want the other significant ones to not want to be happy. We got to keep an eye on that too. But again, I'm not talking about that. If you got a good man or you got a good woman, you hold on to that. If there's any trial and tribulations, work at it. Peace. You work at it. Learn from me. I've seen good people destroyed because the toxins is what I'm talking about. Because they listen to them instead of follow their own heart and follow their own mind and heart and know to do what's right. And again, the devil is vicious. Sometimes it goes for me. Sometimes we think there's things happening within. Oh, it's gone. You know that. Sometimes it's devil. Just like the God knows our heart, the devil knows our heart too. But at times God gave us the foresight to see certain things was happening. Use that, family. Don't abandon it. Please don't abandon it. Even if it hurts, don't abandon it. You gotta see things for what it is. You just cannot just see certain things conveniently. Oh, this is not happening. Boom, boom. You gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop doing that. Because we could actually save people. We cannot be, oh, look at this, and then all of a sudden we do like this. Because again, you know why? Because I did it. And it's not helping. I talked about it a long time ago. No. Be good to each other. Take care of the ones that's willing to tell the truth. The family members, some. People on the job, some. Friends, some, and etc. So look out for them. Because it's not easy what they had to stand up against. Okay, yeah. Encourage, yeah. I get it. And when we do that, we are the winners. When we do that, we can repair of the tyranny and the hurt that among us as human beings, yes, but also with us as a people. You know, I remember my late father told me this. You know, you cannot karaoke of certain things. You know, if you're going to say that song karaoke, say the whole song. Says that. What do you mean? I'm talking about you get karaoke in life of certain things that you feel you want to do. You got to karaoke to everything in life, even though there are some that are missing you. And throughout my existence in life, I understand that what he's saying that I have to learn this too. It's good pick certain parts of life to karaoke. But what about everything else in life? What about everything else in life? And that's all I'm saying. What about everything else in life? Oh, I'm just here. I'm just trying to help. But just remember this. Karaoke certain things in life, it's not gonna get you nowhere. It's not. You can say that I got it all figured out. It goes a man or woman. You can say it goes for me too. You can say I got it all figured out, all certain things, but gotta be all tests. There are certain things we probably see that hurt us, and then we probably turn our head like that. It hurt, and it happens. Just like as a parent, my parent, they told me certain things that I ain't like. Man, I ain't like certain things they told me when I was growing up, but I got older. I understand what they saying. I understand what they say. I probably didn't like the tone or the message of that moment, but I understood when I got older, and it helped me pave the way. Got me out a lot, quite a few things. I had to go through some things in the past, even that. Yeah, I had to go through it, but it helped me to deal with myself, to deal with the hurt of people, and also to help people. And he said, you cannot like Coach T said, you can't help everybody. Yeah, you right, Coach. I can't help everybody, but it doesn't mean I can't give. I can't, but it doesn't mean you have to give up. It doesn't mean you can't keep on trying. It doesn't mean that with the truth that you come from you. I know people gonna say it's your truth. It's good to say. How about you come from a place that you've been through certain things, you're trying to help people? How about there's certain wrongdoing that happened to you, or you do something wrong that you help people? So I'm sorry that some of you don't like what I say, but I have an obligation to help people. And then some don't want to take heed of that. Okay, that's on them. That's on them. But what about the other ones? There are people right now that are suffering right now. They don't have nobody to talk to. Don't talk about nobody. You know, I gotta get off anyway. But people tell me in the past, oh, you live by yourself, and so, yeah, I live by myself. But you don't think I don't go through things? You don't think I go through things? I go through a lot. I just don't talk about it. I tell people all the time, do you know what it's like? And shout out to the miss. 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 Like I said it 3 hours ago, almost 4 hours ago. I'm telling the only person to come see me is the miss. Nobody will come see me. But when she leaves here, I'm on myself. That's real. Now I get calls here and there, people check on me sometimes, you know what I mean? But I'm here by myself. The only person I really talk to, I talk to Big Duke. I talk to Big Duke. Let me tell the guys first. I talk to Big Duke. Brother She called me sometimes. Go Professor. Then, and then Brother Rob, when he around, DS1. Brother Noah, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. These are brothers. Tom Malone. Tom Malone. They reach out to me, and you got what's the brother name? I'm sorry. And I said about next two brothers, they reach out to me. My man T Price. Shout out to you, T Price. He reached out to me. I know the sergeant, Charles Faulkner. I don't know what happened to your number, brother, but you guys hook me up. Because I try to call you, and he sometimes, he reached out to me. So I got a few people, the brothers that reached out to me, the one I named. Okay? But the miss, she reached out to me. I mean, she reached out to me sometimes and stuff, but I'm talking about here, I'm talking about come here, the miss come see me. That's only so I get. But understand when she leaves, I'm dolo. But I cannot say that I'm alone because long as God put me. But I'm talking about people feel I'm myself. So I understand that there are some people that live by themselves. I'm getting inspiration. That I get what you're saying. That's it. No, I know. Like the old people said, you know what you know. You know what you know. And nobody cannot take that away from you. You know what you know. And nobody cannot take away from you because that's the truth. And that's like, something like that. But when you think about it, got some powerful in it. Enough running my mouth. I say what I say, and that's it. Take it or leave it. But I'm just trying to help. They ain't all about speaking my truth or I'm speaking to what I've been through. And life experience is always the truth. Remember that. No matter if it's wrong, no matter if it's right. That's what you get through. That's what you've been through. But you learn from it. That's the key. Thank y'all so much. Again, this is the last of Morning Real Talk. It's about the longest one I did. Brother, Hit me up on the email in a few minutes. Hit me up in the email in a few minutes. All right, my brother? Hotep to you too. This is the last of morning real talk. Part 53. And thanks for Coco Tina. Thanks for New York. And thanks for everybody else that participated in this conversation. There are some. Okay. But at least we need to listen to it. We have to understand us as men. Yeah, hit me up. Hit me up a few minutes. Us as men that are heterosexual, that we under attack. Even women that are heterosexual of our people, you're under attack when you speak the truth. Especially the black women that, talk on behalf of black men. They're going to be under attack, everything. But there are some that, they want to play the fence. They want to play the middle. They with us, but they want to play the middle. There's no middle ground to improve, to strive better. There's no middle to that. You're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. Are you gonna listen to ones that are trying to help you, or you're not? I mean, big dude say, listen, he always tell me, say, Grinda, I love you as my brother. I got you and everything. But he say this, do you want to live longer or not? See, there's no middle ground to improve yourself now. None. You're going to do it or you're not going to do it. You're going to fight for that black man or you're not. I'm talking about good black man. Or you ain't going to fight for that good black woman or you're not. Are we going to hold each other accountable or are we not? Are we going to call out the toxicness or are we not? It's plain and simple to me. I can't talk about the rest of y'all, some of y'all. But it's plain, it's good, it's plain and simple to me. Take it or leave it. Man or woman. Take it or leave it. I'm making on their minds. But on that note, you have a blessed day. Make sure if you have kids, make sure your kids is fine. Make sure they be protected. Parents, please be protected. If you with the significant one or you're not, a single father, single mothers, be protected. We need to protect them with their kids. Fathers too. If y'all married or you relationship, you still with your kids, y'all still need to be protected. Make sure they all right too. They even kids that been around people that hurts them and they strain out their life. Protect them. Respect them. Even the others I mentioned. And even the ones has been molested and still have not get justice. But you change your life around and be a better person. Just as I have to do it. I salute y'all. I love y'all. And you're always going to have a special part in my life for that. This goes for a black man or black woman. Keep on fighting. Don't give up. Again, on behalf of my channel, The Underrated Doc, is yours truly, the #1 grinder. One of the best kept secrets on social media. Believe that. And Good evening to my underrated one family. Good evening to my LDBC families. That's for Lions Den boxing community. Also, all basketball community. Shout out to y'all. That's family right there. Thank you, 7-8. Always, got me in, and also Town Town Biz, thank you. He the one introduced me to the LDBC, and he talked to Brother 7-8. Thank you so much for always supporting me, the LDBC family. Thank y'all, one LVZ. I gotta get to you. And lastly, one hashtag TWT fam. Thank y'all for your support. Grinding, always gonna grind. If I had to kick these unrighteous fools, no matter no matter if they man or woman, what it is, you can kick over. I don't mind. I don't mind kicking your asses over. Excuse me, God. I didn't mean to curse. I got to repent for that. But you'll be good to each other. Be good to each other. And fight for righteousness. Not your own interpretation, but fight for righteousness. Be well. Stay well. Be loved. Be loved to yourself, to your family, and your significant ones. Work at it.